out the hard stuff. Next, on Jamestown.
Save big money on your next project now at Menards. Menards is the leading supplier of quality roof and floor trusses. Choose from our large selection of residential and post-frame trusses or design custom trusses specifically for your project. Get started on your building project today in store or on Menards.com. Plus, view our weekly flyer for all the great deals happening now.
I3G Media, this station, and the Thundering Saints invite you to join us for a day of fun, friends, and prizes. Saturday, May 3rd for the 6th annual Bar Golf Valley City. You can register your team of 4 or 5 right now at newsdakota.com under the promos tab. Cost is just $20 a person and includes your seat on the shuttle bus. Check-in begins at 10 a.m. Saturday, May 3rd at the Labor Club. At 11 a.m., all teams will head out to their assigned starting hole for a shotgun start. From there, your team will complete all of the unique handmade mini golf holes at Bridges Bar Bar and Grill, Jimmie's Pizza, the Clubhouse, the North 9 Bar and Grill, the Labor Club, Boomer's Corner Keg, the Captain's Pub, and Brock Up Brewing. And then we'll all head back to the Labor Club, where we'll announce the winners, including best team costume or theme. Head to newsdakota.com right now under the promos tab to register your team or give us a call at 701-845-1490. A portion of the proceeds from this event will benefit the Thundering Saints, the home of the Debbie Gable Memorial Ride.
Attention all physical therapists and physical therapy assistants. Are you ready to love where you work? At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center, we're hiring. And this isn't just another job opportunity. Here, you'll enjoy a true work-life balance, a comprehensive benefits package, and a positive, supportive team culture. And we're offering a signing bonus for you to come on board. This is your chance to grow your passion while making a real impact in the lives of our patients. Apply now at apexptwellness.com.
Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center. Physical medicine with personal connection.
The next greatest generation is now. By joining the North Dakota Army National Guard, you continue to live life with your goals in mind. Whether choosing to go to school or work at your chosen profession, your service in the North Dakota Army National Guard allows you to build your future your way. The North Dakota Army National Guard allows you to serve your community and your nation while enjoying life right here at home. Live here, serve here. Join the North Dakota Army National Guard today. Sponsored by the North Dakota Army National Guard, aired in cooperation with the North Dakota Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is your Ag Central weekend weather update. Tonight we're looking at temperatures dipping back down to the low 40s, possibly dipping back down into the 30s for Easter Sunday. Mostly sunny and breezy again. Morning low in the mid-30s, afternoon high in the low to mid-60s. Southwest wind 10 to 25 miles per hour. As we wake up on Monday, we're going to have sunny, mild, high in the mid-60s. And on Tuesday, variable cloudy, chance of some showers, high in the 60s and 50s. And we're going to see temperatures in the 60s again throughout the rest of the week.
In Jamestown now, it's 45.
Jamestown Jimmie's Baseball is brought to you by Creative Energy and Dan Superstop, Dakota Central, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Otter Tail Power Company, Professional Eye Care Centers, The Frontier Fort Grill, Unison Bank, Hillerud Construction, SMP Health Ave Maria, Gun and Reel Sports, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Insurance, Steve Benyon Agent, Jamestown Country Club, Originals, Apex Physical Therapy, Jamestown Parks and Recreation, Johnny B's Brick House, Buffalo City Diesel, RM Stout, and Pit Stop Express Lube. Now, Jamestown Jimmie's Baseball.
This season, it's been an all too rare opportunity for the Jamestown Jimmies to play at home at Jack Brown Stadium, but they do today and tomorrow in their next to last weekend of NSAA season play. Trying to at least be the 2 seed for the NSAA baseball tournament, which is now less than 2 weeks away. Still hoping to have a shot maybe at the number 1 seed. They go against Bellevue next weekend. Somebody actually beat the Bruins yesterday. We'll tell you about that as we move along. But today, Dickinson State trying to make their way up in the NSAA standings after being in a tie for 3rd at the moment. So, on a cool but not too bad sunny day at Jack Brown in Jamestown, it's an NSAA doubleheader. It's the Dickinson State Blue Hawks and the Jamestown Jimmies. I'm David Pearl. Glad you're with us on Jamestown 107.1. You can listen on newsdakota.com. We're also in the heritage signal of I3G Media in Jamestown, and that is 1400 AM. You can watch both of today's games and tomorrow's too, and the official Jamestown Athletics YouTube channel. Yes, tomorrow. And as there will be Easter Sunday baseball here at Jack Brown Stadium. Of course, this series was scheduled to have begun yesterday, pushed back a day because of weather that was a little cooler than this, but also quite windy yesterday. The wind, really not much of it today. Old Glory is fluttering a little bit in center field. It is basically out of the west, so it's blowing toward left field, but not a lot of wind. Won't be a big deal, and the temperature will move into the 50s as This day moves along. That's the forecast anyway. And then in the 60s for not a bad Easter Sunday at all tomorrow. Jamestown 8-4 in the NSAA, 29 overall wins, so they're one more from giving Tom Hager his 18th 30-win season as the Jimmie's head coach. And Jamestown will send Avery Leisman and Luke Zimmer to the mound today, the first two games of this series. Meanwhile, for Dickinson State, today it is Jacob Scully, a 5-game winner. This is the S&P Ave Maria pregame show, and next you'll hear from Jimmie's head coach, Tom Hager, on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit proeyecarecenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the
Some of us were born to farm. Some diesels, like Cenex Premium Diesel, were born to Fieldmaster comes with a more complete burn to reduce particulate matter and keep filters cleaner for longer. Fuel your equipment like Master and leave typical number 2 diesel to the amateurs. Cenex Premium Diesel. Doesn't mess around.
On a Saturday afternoon at Jack Brown Stadium, the S&P Ave Maria pregame show, Jamestown Jimmies with the first 2 of their 4 against the Dickinson State Hawks with head coach Tom Hager. You got to play a midweek series, and good things about it. First, you won. Twice, second, you got to see some pitchers that in some cases hadn't pitched in a while, and one hadn't pitched for you on varsity, and you got some good looks from people.
Absolutely. It was a really good deal to be able to play middle of the week, get our guys more at bats, and then to be able to see some new faces and use some people in some different roles. So it was a very productive couple of games for us. To be able to see Nolan McCaffrey, a kid that hasn't played for us in his 2 years. He redshirted, then had an arm surgery and came back, and just so proud of the grit and grind that it takes to go through all the rehab to get to a day like Tuesday, and then to come out and really throw well for 4 innings. So it was a good day in a lot of different ways.
Interesting story with Nolan. We were talking about it earlier this week. He said first he has Tommy John in there. Here's this big 6'5" kid from Missoula with his really slow delivery, and hey, kids these days aren't used to that. They're just used to, quick stretch and go. That's got to be a pretty good weapon for him in the future.
I think it will be, and with him, it's just going to be a matter of consistency, and then hopefully throughout the course of the summer, building that pitch count, building those innings, be high force next year.
You're glad for is to keep getting the reps, because the offense on this that you had in a while.
It is. Pitching today, and so it comes down to be consistent game in and game out. Yes, we've been putting up a lot of runs in certain games, but can we just be more consistent? For me, that's the next step with this offense. I'm super excited to see what we can do here at Jack Brown Stadium, and it's going to be a fun day.
Runners in scoring position, and you did that on Tuesday. That's the thing, especially with 2 out and runners in scoring position. A lot of times it's been there. Some of the times it hasn't. That's the sort of consistency you're looking for, right?
Yeah, it's consistency from one day to the next, from one game to the next, and then it's consistency with guys in scoring position. You hit the nail on the head. So we've got the guys to do it. It's just a matter of, putting at bats together and innings together, and then watching these guys do their thing.
Well, the last time you put Avery and Luke out there, they did the job for you over in Valley City. You've got them both going to do.
Yeah, we're super excited to see those guys go again. They're a really good combination. They feed off each other well, and hopefully they set the tone for the ball club today.
Tom, thank you. Good luck. Afternoon.
Thank you much.
Coming up more on the S&P Ave. Jamestown and Dickinson. Jamestown with a 7.1.
You looking for a rewarding job in a great environment where you can make a difference in someone else's life every day? SMP Health Ave Maria in Jamestown is looking for you. Visit smphealth.org/Ave Maria and click on the Careers tab to find the most up-to-date openings available. smphealth.org/Ave Maria. They're currently looking for nurses, housekeepers, CNAs, and universal assistants. Be sure to visit the website if you're interested and qualified for any of the positions that are open at smphealth.org/Ave Maria.
Need some custom screen printed t-shirts? Lots of t-shirts? You need originals.
Originals!
Or do you just need one shirt with your corporate logo for the new guy?
Originals!
Caps, jackets, U sizes, adult sizes, Blue Jay apparel, Jimmie apparel. You need originals. There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's originals. They can also do online stores for your sports team or business. 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays. Visit originals.com.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Hey, watch out for that pothole. It's springtime in North Dakota. With snow, ice, and especially potholes, that means your brakes and tires need to be ready for just about anything. Bring your vehicle to Mike and the crew at Pit Stop Express Lube. They're local, so they care more about you and your family's safety than the sale. College students get 10% discount when you show your student ID at Pit Stop Express Lube, 117 4th Street Northwest, Jamestown, or call 952-7867.
Jamestown 107.1.
The SMP Health Ave Maria pregame show. Jamestown and Dickinson State about to get going with an NSAA baseball doubleheader at Jack Brown Stadium. 45 degrees, the wind to the northwest, but only at around 7. So as long as you're wearing a jacket, hoodie, or sweatshirt, it's not perfect, certainly, but not uncomfortable at all. And as we say, the temperature will rise a few more degrees as this afternoon continues. Dickinson State, as this day begins, is at 6-6 in the NSAA for Michael Dahl's team. 14-23 overall. Dakota State, who split a doubleheader with Bellevue. Yes, somebody finally did beat the Bruins in conference play yesterday. It was Dakota State in game 1 of their doubleheader. Bruins came back and won game 2. Dakota State is at 7-7. The Jimmies are at 8-4 and in second. And Bellevue now at 13-1 after splitting yesterday. Mayville State is at 5-9, and Valley City State is at 1-13. So the other two series are concluding today. Bellevue and Dakota State in Madison in game 1, and it's all Bellevue so far in game 1 today, 7-1 as they play in the top of the 3rd inning. Mayville State and BCSU concluding their series with a doubleheader today at Charlie Brown Field in Valley City. They are tied at 1 in the top of the 4th inning. Mayville came back late to beat BCSU in game 2 of their doubleheader yesterday. Jack Brown Stadium in good shape, except for the fact that the lights and the scoreboard still won't work. They're going to get that fixed by next month. There's a temporary scoreboard down to our right, so at least fans will be able to keep track of runs and the count too. But shouldn't be a problem. We've got plenty of daylight now. They'll have the lights and the scoreboard fixed in time for the summer baseball season here at Jack Brown Stadium. Dickinson State in their road gray uniforms, those deep navy blue numerals and letters in white trim with hawks and script above the number in the front. Jamestown in their white uniforms, tops and bottoms, with the orange numerals and letters, Jimmie's in block print above the number on the front. The caps, black and in the back, white in the front with a black J and the orange bill. And that's our SMP Health Ave Maria pregame show. Stay tuned. Jamestown at Dickinson State coming up from Jack Brown Stadium on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Blue Jays and Jimmie's.
You know you don't really want that hurry up and bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need, because we're not satisfied until you are. Different? You bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmie's from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
The Frontier Port invites you in for a true Dakota Territory dining experience. This unique location looks like an authentic 1800s port. Head upstairs and you'll be greeted with the mouth-watering aroma of freshly grilled ribeyes and barbecued ribs. They're open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday, and their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Call 252-7492 for takeout. The Frontier Port, on the road to the Buffalo in Jamestown.
When you're working outdoors, unpredictability is the norm. Tackle your toughest jobs with the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700. This rugged side-by-side brings the power with reliable torque for towing and smooth shifting for the trails. Choose from 3 trims, Standard, Deluxe, or the True Timber Forest Edition. See the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700 at Gun & Wheel Sports, downtown Jamestown. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, close side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and over.
Your home for UJ Jimmie. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Avery Leisman about to start his warm-up tosses, starting pitcher in Game 1 for Jamestown. The 6'4", 212-pound senior from Litchfield, Minnesota. The transfer first went to Minnesota North Itasca, then to Augustana, where he never got the opportunity, but has had a good one with the Jimmies and has taken advantage of it. He's tied for the lead in the NSAA in wins with 6. He's 6-3, 4.97 ERA. After a couple of tough starts, came up with a good outing the last time, a week ago yesterday, in the win at VCSU in Game 1. 5 2/3 innings. He did give up 4 runs, 7 and 6 strikeouts, but pitching his way out of problems. 13-4 now as Jimmie. 58 innings this year, 65 hits, 39 runs, 32 earned, struck out 45, walked 11. About 7 home runs. Opponents are batting .272 against him. And here is the lineup. He faces the Pit Stop Express Loop batting order for the Dickinson State Blue Hawks. Cameron Erickson is the catcher and he leads off. Jace Buchanan, the second baseman, bats second. It's Wyatt Wilharm at third, hitting third. John Michael Gonzalez Jr., the cleanup hitter in the center fielder. Luis Rodriguez, the shortstop, hits fifth. Moses Dokes is the designated hitter, hitting sixth. Then it's Jaden Robertson left, Ty Farwell at first base, and Caden Finders in right field. Cameron Erickson, the catcher, the leadoff batter. Left-handed hitter for Dickinson State, swings and misses at the first pitch, and we're underway. 1:01 on this Saturday afternoon. Erickson, .313. 3 home runs, he's driven in 14. Avery Leisman's next one is low, and it's a ball and a strike. Cameron Erickson, 6 foot, 185-pound senior from Centralia, Washington, transferred from Grays Harbor College. Next one from Avery is swing. Did he hold up? No, he couldn't in time. Pitch that looked a little inside. Now the count's 1-2. Keep you updated on Jimmie softball, and they're starting well today over at Trapper Lawrence Field against Bellevue after splitting with the Bruins yesterday. 1-2 pitch coming. And that one missed a little low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's now 3-0 Jamestown in Game 1 as they play in the top of the 7th inning. And there's a strike call in the inside corner, and Cameron is caught strike three, Cameron Erickson. And there's one down in the top of the first inning. It's the second baseman for Dickinson State, and that's Jace Buchanan, 5'11", 168-pound sophomore, born in Billings, Montana. And was in Laurel, Montana, from Laurel High School. And he takes a strike. Hitting. Hasn't been a full-time player until lately, but he is in because he's hitting. 459, 28 of 61, 2 homers, 11 runs batted in. Next one. There's a strike. And Leisman ahead in the count, 0-2. Struck out Erickson on 5 pitches. Now an 0-2 to Jace Buchanan, and it's high inside. Faith in that softball action had an RBI single in the first inning for Jamestown. And then Lauren Weigel and Kayla Quintanilla had RBI doubles in the fifth. Here's a foul out of play on the first base side by Buchanan. He stays up there at 1 and 2. If the Jimmies hold on, they go to 13 and 2 in the NSAA. State is at 11 and 1 starting play today. Strike called on the inside corner, and Buchanan is caught looking. And Avery Leisman has had 2 called third strikes to start his outing. Now the third baseman, Wyatt Wilharn, 6'1", 205-pound junior from Benson, Arizona. He's at 351, 3 homers, and he's driven in 22 runs. Right-handed batter. Foot right in the back line of the batter's box, and he swings and misses. Few clouds in the horizon beyond third base, but right up above the field, sunny. A cloud in that part of it, so fly balls won't be too easy. Did he offer an outside pitch? First base umpire says no on appeal. And it's 1-1 to Wyatt Wilharn. 2 out, nobody on. Top of the first, we're just underway. Leisman with the next. And a line drive into left field is in for a base hit. Wyatt Wilharn improves on that 351 average and gives Dickinson State their first hit on this Saturday afternoon. Now, John Michael Gonzalez Jr. Cleanup hitter, and a good one. 5'8", 230-pound junior from Tucson, Arizona. He's a transfer from St. Cloud State. He's hitting .398, 4 home runs. He's driven in 27 runs. Wilharn takes his lead, and his ground ball back to the mound, picked up by Leisman, throws him out. And that retires the side, and Dickinson State leaves a 2-out single. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 1/2 inning. Game 1 of this Saturday doubleheader at Jack Brown Stadium on Jamestown 107.1. And it's Dickinson State nothing, and Jamestown coming to bat. Now let's bring you the Pit Stop Express Loop batting order for the Jamestown Jimmies. Chase Burke is the center fielder, and he leads off. Alex Alva, the second baseman, bats second. Ryan Muzalar at first base, batting third. Jordan Singleton is the cleanup hitter, and he's the DH. Tristan Madison, the catcher, hits fifth. It's Isaiah Roebuck in right field, batting sixth. The left fielder, Ben Patton, seventh. Landon Brung, the shortstop, hitting eighth. And at third base, Ricky Okamoto, and batting ninth. Pit Stop Express Loop Jimmie starting batting order. Dickinson State sends out their best starter in game 1, Jacob Scully, 5'10", 215-pound senior from Florence, Montana, transferred from Dakota Wesleyan University. 13 and 11 in his career as a Blue Hawk, 5 and 4 this year with 5 complete games, including one last week in the first game of their series with Dakota State out in Dickinson. 2 runs, 6 hits in 7 innings. Struck out 9, didn't walk a batter. As Chase Burke steps in. 5-4, 5.28 ERA, 58 innings, 58 hits, 37 runs allowed, 34 earned. First pitch is a ball to Chase Burke. Struck out 58, he's walked 22, he's allowed 10 home runs. Chase Burke at the bat, went 2 out of 5 on Tuesday in the doubleheader against Briarcliff. A strike called, it's 1-1. Jimmie's won those games in Redfield, South Dakota, 10-9 and 15-4, coming back to win that first game. Pitch is high and it's 2-1 to Burke. Chase at 381, 5 home runs, he's driven in 19. As you know, a threat to run if he reaches. He's ahead 2-1. Next one's high and inside. Now Chase is ahead 3 balls and 1 strike. Jacob Scully, the right-hander, works from the first base side of the rubber, kicks and he deals, and it's swung on and missed by Burke, and the count's full. Game 1 of this doubleheader is a fly ball down the left field line and lands fair by about 5 feet. Brought back in by Roberts, but steaming into second with a double. Ahead of the throw is Chase Burke, his 10th double of the year. Threat to run is, if he gets on, for a lot of guys, that just would have been a single because Jane Roberts did all he could to reach that ball, but Chase Burke can burn it. The senior from Minot, the Mesa Community College transfer. Now, Alex Alba, who has been on quite a tear hitting. He's up to 340. 3 homers, he's driven in 24, 5 doubles and 5 triples. He's hit safely in 14 of his last 16 games. First pitch from Scully, misses inside. It's not beyond Burke to try to steal third. He's leading the NSAA in stolen bases with 19. So Dickinson State, you know, is mindful of that. Ball 1 to Alba. Next one from Scully is a little outside. Alba, the senior from Littleton, Colorado, 5'9", 165, Northeastern Junior College transfer, 1 for 4 in the doubleheader with 4 walks against Briarcliff Tuesday. Swinging a foul over the Jamestown dugout on the third base side, down a play. Now 2-1. Alba had his average in the 280s before this tear he's been on, and now he's at 340. 2-1 to him here from Jacob Scully. Look at second, here it comes. A bouncer to the right side. First baseman Farwell picks it up, runs down the line and tags Alba, who had stopped. That gave Burke plenty of time to make third base. There's one down. And Ryan Buzelar, the first baseman, comes up. Buzelar, the 6'2", 195-pound senior from Grand Forks Red River, is now at 426 on a career-high 11-game hitting streak, leading the NSAA in average. 4th in home runs with 11, 2nd in RBI with 47. He takes a strike. He went 5 for 6 in Redfield Tuesday in the doubleheader sweep of Briarcliff with a double, a homer, drove in 4 more, and walked twice. Strike 1. Here's a fly ball to left field. Back goes Roberts. It keeps carrying, and it is gone. Ryan Buzelar has homered again. And it's a 2-0 Jamestown lead in the bottom of the first inning. Ryan Buzelar, with that home run, in 11 games plus this at-bat, is now 23 of 41. That's over .550. He's driven in 22 runs in that stretch. His 12th home run of the year. He's up to 49 runs batted in now, and designated hitter Jordan Singleton comes up for Jamestown. Jacob Scully's first pitch, low for a ball. Jacob Singleton, the 6'4", 225-pound junior from East Wenatchee, Washington, the Shoreline Community College transfer. 1 for 5 Tuesday against Briarcliff. With 3 walks, he's at 263. 5 home runs, 23 runs batted in, takes a strike. And it's 1-1. Don't touch Ryan Moosel, our brother. He is on fire over the last several weeks at the plate. Next one is a pop foul and out of play on the third base side. 1-2 to Jordan Singleton. Jacob Scully has now given up 11 home runs in 58 and a third innings, so he has been prone to that. 1-2 to Singleton, and it takes one in the dirt. Like to get it back going again. Started well this year, but has slumped at the plate the last few weeks. Starting really with conference play. 2-2 to him here. 2 in, 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the first. And Singleton with a fly ball into right center. In comes Gonzalez, and John Michael has it, and that's out number 2. Got a little bit under that, and not much wind, as we say. Wasn't going to get any help in any way from that. Now catcher Tristan Madison at the bat for Jamestown. Tristan, the 6'2", 175-pound senior, born in Spokane, Washington. One inside for a ball. University High in Post Falls, Idaho. 3 out of 9 against Briarcliff Tuesday, a double. He had 5 runs batted in, though, on Tuesday. Now 35 for the years. He's hitting .323 with 4 home runs. And he flies this one out to right field. Back goes Finders, back against that big wall, and he couldn't hang on to it. He had to reach up, as into second is Madison. He had to reach up, and remember that's a high fence in right field because it's not far with the James River just behind. So he reached over the bottom wall, the wooden wall that's all the way around. And couldn't come up with it. So here comes Isaiah Roba, and first ball hitting, he grounds it to short. Rodriguez takes it and throws him out, and on 1 pitch down is Isaiah Roba. But 2 runs in the Jamestown first on a 2-run home run by Ryan Musalar. At the end of 1 on the Gunner Reel Sports scoreboard. Jamestown 2, Dickinson State nothing on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Seems like spring is more than just around the corner. It could stay any day now. So get ready with a Jamestown Country Club membership. Our 18-hole championship course, bar, and restaurant will be waiting for you when the season opens. Sign up now for your membership and be prepared to hit the ground running or golfing as soon as spring arrives. Visit JamestownCountry.club or email jcc58401@gmail.com today. Buy now and be ready to play this spring at the Jamestown Country Club.
Two Rivers Activity Center in Jamestown is hiring. Do you like interacting with people? Do you enjoy a fun, upbeat atmosphere and a clean workspace? If so, the perfect opportunity awaits you at TRAC. They're currently hiring for a variety of part-time positions for lifeguard and guest service and wellness attendants. They'll work with your existing schedule, whether you already have another job or are a college student. Check out TRACJamestown.com to learn more about these positions and how to apply today.
Jamestown 107.1.
Avery Leisman had 2 strikeouts in the top of the first inning. Now he takes the lead, 2-run lead into the second. He'll face 5, 6, and 7 in the Dickinson State order. Luis Rodriguez, Moses Dukes, and Jaden Roberts. Tristan Madison was given a double on that play. But then Roebuck's ground out to end the inning. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left in the Jamestown first. The leadoff batter in the Dickinson State second is shortstop Luis Rodriguez, a Puerto Rican from Como, 5'10", 175 junior. The Rochester CTC transfer, so started his college ball in Minnesota before going out to Dickinson. First pitch from Leisman. Takes a strike on the inside corner. 288 for Luis, a home run. He's driven in 12. Straightaway outfield, normal depth in the infield for Rodriguez. Leisman's next one. Low for a ball. Ryan Muzalar is the first baseman for Jamestown. Alex Alva at second. Landon Rung at short and Ricky Okamoto at third. Ben Patton in left. Chase Burke in center. Isaiah Roebuck in right with Tristan Madison behind the plate. 1-1 to Rodriguez. Leisman's next delivery is clubbed fair down the right field line. Chasing it into the corner is Roebuck, but around first and on his way to second with a standing double is Luis Rodriguez, his 5th of the year. The other way, and that was hit hard down the right field line. And the leadoff batter is on in the Dickinson State second. It is over at Trapper Lawrence Field, game 1 of the Jimmie softball doubleheader. They did defeat Bellevue by a score of 3-0. So 13-2 now in the NSAA for the Jimmies. Moses Dukes is the batter, and Moses with a ground ball to short, taken by Rung. Long throw on a hop, got him at first because of the stretch by Muzalar. The throw for out number 1 was about 7 feet toward the home plate side of first, but Muzalar with a great stretch saved the air and the out. Rodriguez stays at second base. Now left fielder Jaden Roberts for Dickinson State. Look in by Avery Leisman, a look back at second. His first pitch. Inside for ball 1. Jaden is a freshman from Pima, Arizona. Transfer from Dawson Community College in Glendive, Montana. Ball 1. Leisman's next one to Jaden Roberts is coming. And did he go around? He did not on a pitch low. Now it's 2 balls and no strikes. Batting gloves for Jaden. He wears on both hands. I guess most guys these days wear batting gloves on both hands. 2-0 to Roberts. Runner at second. 2-0 Jamestown. Top of the second. Leisman's next one's inside corner strike. So that win, as we say, puts Jimmie softball 13-2. If they win one more today, they'll finish no worse than second in the NSAA. Still another game to come at Trapper Lawrence Field. The team split yesterday inside the Nelson family bubble. Here comes the 2-1. And it is tap foul. Back to the backstop by Roberts, 2-2. 2-run homer in the bottom of the first. Another one for Ryan Muzalar. It's put Jamestown on top here in game 1. 2-0. 7 innings regulation. We'll remind you in this game. 9 innings in the second. 2-2 to Roberts. Here's the next. Swing and a nice pitch in the dirt. And down on strikes goes Roberts. The 3rd strikeout for Leisman. Now 2 down with Rodriguez still on second. And Ty Farwell, the left-handed hitting first baseman, comes up. Ty, 6'5", 200-pound junior from Spruce Grove, Alberta. Transfer from College of the Desert. Hitting .252 with 3 home runs and 19 runs batted in. His first swing misses, strike 1. So 3 strikeouts already for Leisman, and had a pretty good start. Had to keep pitching his way out of trouble 8 days ago over in Valley City, but he did after 2 tough starts in a row. But he is sharp in the first inning and 2/3 today. Strike one to Farwell. Here's the next. Breaking ball goes low. Teams played 4 times in the fall, twice here. Jamestown won both of those. Twice out in Dickinson, they split those games. 1-1 to tie Farwell, and now Leisman steps off behind the rubber. Looks in for the next call violation. So the count's 2-1. He called a timer violation on him before. Now he's going to come out and get things straight with Madison. Let's make sure of that. Let's see if the umpire holds up something for a count here. I thought I saw the second base umpire point to his wrist as if to say timer violation. Yeah, I think he did. So 2-1 to Farwell. The next. Swing and a miss. A good cut and a pitch at the knees, and now it is 2-2. Rodriguez started this inning with a double, but then Dokes grounded out and Roberts struck out. Another look in by Avery Leisman. 2-2 pitch is coming. And bounces in, and able to scoop the third is Luis Rodriguez off a wild pitch. So Leisman now with a full count, yes, confirmed it is 3-2. Again, the timer violation means a ball on the pitcher. Rodriguez now on third with 2 down. Leisman's next coming. And strike on the inside corner. Farwell spun around. He can't believe that call. He said, look, that ball almost hit me. The umpire said that caught the corner. So lead-off double leads to nothing for Dickinson State. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. The Blue Hawks have left 2 after an inning and a half in game 1. On the Gunner Reel Sports scoreboard, Jamestown 2, Dickinson State nothing on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Johnny B's Brickhouse, famous for their pizza, but wait, there's pasta, and their amazing wings, and fresh ground hamburgers, tasty salads and appetizers too. And for dessert, you can't beat their sweet sticks. Come on out for Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. The place to be is Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, for delivery and carryout, call 952-8777.
Attention all physical therapists and physical therapy assistants. Are you ready to love where you work? At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center, we're hiring. And this isn't just another job opportunity. Here, you'll enjoy a true work-life balance, a comprehensive benefits package, and a positive, supportive team culture. And we're offering a signing bonus for you to come on board. This is your chance to grow your passion while making a real impact in the lives of our patients. Apply now at apexptwellness.com.
Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center. Physical medicine with personal connection.
Jamestown 107.1.
Ben Patton leading off the bottom of the second for Jamestown today. And Jacob Scully, now he takes a strike and the count's 1-1. Ben, 5'11", 205-pound junior from Bismarck Legacy. Fouls it out of play in the first base side, 1-2. 343 now for Ben, 7 homers. He has driven in 38 runs. Had a 3-run homer in game 2 against Briarcliff down in Redfield on Tuesday. Went 2 for 6 in the doubleheader. Takes one inside high for 2-2 count. Had 2 hits and 4 RBI in that twin bill. Landon Rung, Ricky Okamoto will follow in the Jamestown second. 2-0 Jimmie's over Dickinson State. The pitch is a pop fly down the right field line. It's in foul ground. First baseman over and quite able to avoid it. The right fielder, but the first baseman, Farwell, made a good play and caught it for round number 1. That was not an easy play down the line. A ball that was tailing away from Ty Farwell. He did not quite reach it. Swing and a miss. Now pans out. 1 down, first strikeout for Scully. Rung is the Jamestown shortstop, 5'10", 170-pound junior from Placentia, California. The Fullerton College transfers 290. First pitch from Scully is a line shot up the middle, a base hit for Landon. 28th hit of the year. 2 homers and 16 runs batted in for Landon. Went 1 for 5 against Briarcliff on Tuesday. Now Ricky Okamoto, third baseman, the 5'7", 158-pound senior from Kochi, Japan, the Skagit Valley College transfer. Played game 1 Tuesday, went 0 for 2. It's a 244, 5 runs batted in. First pitch is outside for a ball. Very popular among his teammates. A very likable young man. 3 stolen bases for Rung. Jamestown has 88 stolen bases for the season, 113 attempts. Here's the next. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1 for the left-handed batter. Jamestown's leading the NSAA in steals. 329 their team batting average. That's best in the conference and in the top 30 in the country. The conference in on-base percentage, second in runs scored with 337. Coming in, foul out of play by Okamoto. And the count is 1-2. Jacob Scully down 2-0. He and Dickinson State after giving up a 2-run homer to Jimmie first baseman Ryan Musalon, bottom of the first inning. Dickinson State has had a hit in each inning but stranded both runners. 1-2 to Okamoto. Next from Scully is instead to first as Rung was taking a little bit of a lead. First baseman Ty Farwell to check on him. Chase Buchanan's at second for Dickinson State. Luis Rodriguez at short, and Wyatt Wilharm is at third. 1-2 to Okamoto. Here it comes. Way high, 2-2. Dickinson State's outfield, it's Jaden Roberts in left, John Michael Gonzalez Jr. in center, and Caden Finders in right with Cameron Erickson behind the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first, 1 out. Scully's next to Ricky Okamoto. It's a strike right down the middle, and Okamoto's out. 2 down, 2 strikeouts now for Scully, both in this inning. Back to the top of the order, and second baseman Chase Burke. Recently, had a career-high 14-game hitting streak. First pitch to Burke, foul away. Doubled and scored in the first inning. That streak was snapped in the second game of that doubleheader, or the first game of the doubleheader last Saturday in Valley City. Cal Cookson shut out the Jimmies. That was VCSU's first, and to this point still only NSAA win. Throw to first, Rung dies back in. Vikings are ahead today in game 1 over Mayville State. Here's a throw that gets away and goes down the right field line. Rung is around second, speeding toward third. He'll make it easily. Well, we've seen that a few times from the Jimmies and their opponents this year. Pickoff throws that have gone awry. And you know that's been a problem for the Twins, too. But this one thrown wildly by Jacob Scully. And Rung is all the way to third base. Still strike one to Burke. With 2 down, but a chance to increase the Jamestown lead. The pitch, way high, 1-1. 3-1 BCSU leading Mayville State over Charlie Brown Field in game 1, top of the 6th. Bellevue, they didn't like getting beat in the first game yesterday. Came back and shut out Dakota State in the second, and Madison swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Now they're leading 11-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning of game 1 today. We will be in Omaha next Friday and Saturday for the final 4 of the regular season. Jimmie's and the Bellevue Bruins. 1-2 to Chase Burke. The next misses inside. 4 hits now allowed by Jacob Scully. Runner on third. 2 down. 2-2. And strike on the outside corner. And Chase Burke didn't like that call, but this is a pitcher's umpire, at least so far today. And Scully struck out 3 in the inning. The runs, a hit, an error, but a man left. 2 left through 2 for Jamestown after 2 on the Gun and Real Sports scoreboard in game 1. Jamestown 2. Dickinson say nothing on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of Jimmie's.
And get ready to spring into savings with the Big Spring Radio Auction only at newsdakota.com. Score amazing deals from local businesses, restaurants, salons, auto services, and more, all starting at just a fraction of the price. Don't miss your shot to save big while supporting local. Shopping is easy when it's just the click of a bid at newsdakota.com's Big Spring Wheeler Dealer Auction. Remember, bidding opens April 23rd and ends live on air Saturday, April 26th at noon.
Buffalo City Diesel Jamestown is your one-stop shop for experienced truck services. Their top-notch techs are trained in the latest technology and can identify and fix problems in your medium or heavy-duty diesel trucks and buses. Buffalo City Diesel also offers roadside assistance, trailer services, and truck parts. Call Buffalo City Diesel today at 701-253-2844. That's Buffalo City Diesel at 701-253-2844.
Jamestown 107.1.
Inning 3, game 1, Jack Brown Stadium, Jamestown 2, Dickinson State nothing. Game 1 of this doubleheader and the first of 4 on this Easter weekend. Caden Finders will lead off in the Dickinson State third. He's the right fielder. Cameron Erickson and Jace Buchanan will follow for the Blue Hawks. Caden Finders, 6'3", 185-pound sophomore from Williston, former Coyote. First pitch, way high, got away from Avery Leesman, ball 1. Finders 287, no home runs. He's driven in 9. Left-handed batter. Leesman shakes one sign off, has one he likes, delivers the next. And here's a pop foul on a play on the third base side. He's 1-1 with Caden Finders. Softball in a moment here. 3-0 Jamestown in game 1 of Bellevue over Trapper Lawrence Field, but the Bruins have taken the lead in the top of the first inning of game 2. Hope Ransom, the winner in game 1. Abby Blair pitching for Jamestown in game 2, but it's 2-0 Bellevue as they're still batting in the top of the first. Here, bouncer on a short hop. Muzalar takes it on an excellent play and steps on the bag. 1 down. That was a difficult hop to take it. Skimmed off the dirt, and Muzalar was charging in on it. Maybe thinking that the hop wasn't so big. But he snagged it, step in the bag, and Finders is out. Here's Cameron Erickson back to the top of the order for the Blue Hawk catcher, who struck out looking to start the game. He swings and misses the first pitch here. Bree McMurtry has hit a 2-run homer in the top of the first inning for Bellevue to give the Bruins the early lead over the Jimmies. over to Trapper Lawrence in softball. Next pitch here is a little high, 1-1. A win in that game for Jamestown means they'd be no worse than the 2 seed in the NSAA softball tournament. Next pitch. Pop foul out of play over the Jamestown dugout. On the third base side of Jack Brown Field, Dickinson State on the first base side. Not too bad, a little cool, but not much wind, not bad. Which bounces in on the next one from Leesman, 2-2. 2-0 Jamestown, top of the third. 1 out, nobody on. Leesman stretches, pitches the net. And this one's a fly ball into right center. Burke is over, so's the right fielder Roebuck, but they both watch it leave. Cameron Erickson hits one out to right center. Yeah, even over that big wall out there. No doubt about that one for his 4th home run of the year and 15th run batted in. And Dickinson State's back within a run. They trail Jamestown 2-1, and Cameron gave that one a ride. And Jace Buchanan, the second baseman, steps in. He was caught looking at strike 3 in the first inning. Leesman's first pitch. Strike. So here at Jack Brown Stadium, of course, James River is right beyond right field. So above the 8-foot-high wooden green wall that covers all of the outfield. Next pitch. 12-foot-high fence above that. That has ball center. From basically the right center field gap to the right field line, you've got to hit it over that to get it out, and boy, did Erickson do it. Pitch low, 2-1. Just 300 feet down the right field line at Jack Brown Stadium. 350 to the left field foul pole. 365 to the deepest part of the park in center. Next pitch. Fouled on the first base side, 2-2. 8th home run that Leesman has allowed this season. So a 1-run game now in the top of the third, 2-1 Jamestown. 8-4 for the Jimmies in conference play. Dickinson State 6-6. Ground ball on the left side. Landon Rung with a charge, the throw. Lars there again to take it. Buchanan's out 2 down. Now Wyatt Wilharm, the third baseman for the Blue Hawks, and Wilharm had Dickinson State's first hit, a single with 2 out in the first inning. Patton way deep in left field for Wilharm. First pitch. Misses in. Burke shaded just a little toward right center, and Isaiah Roebuck is pretty deep and right, only about 5 feet in front of the warning track. Next pitch is a little outside, 2-0. Good hitter here, Wilharm, and he has a hitter's count at 2-0. The next from Leesman is a fly ball, or ground ball to short. Taken by Landon Rung, and throws across for the final out. Dickinson State on the board on the home run by Erickson. 1 run, 1 hit, and nobody left after 2.5, and they got a real sports scoreboard. Jamestown 2, Dickinson State 1, and Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Building a business requires strength, courage, and a solid reputation. So, when you're ready to build a building to house your business or remodel your existing business, you want the same qualities in your commercial construction contractor. And that's where Hillerud Construction comes in. Trusted, experienced builders who specialize in commercial building construction. Their experience saves you time, stress, and money. So visit HillerudConstruction.com and let's get building.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage and auto loans, to business banking services. At Unison Bank, we offer financial solutions with prompt responses and quality service. Visit unisonbank.com for more information. Located in Jamestown, Linton, and Wishing, as well as Gilbert, Arizona, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Jamestown 107.1.
Second baseman Alex Alva leads off the Jamestown second with a 2-1 Jimmie lead over Dickinson State in game one of this doubleheader in this 4-game Easter weekend series. Alex grounded out his first time. Jacob Scully with the first one to Alex, and it misses outside. Ryan Musolar and Jordan Singleton due up after Alva in the Jamestown third. 2-1 Jimmies. Home runs have provided all the runs. Jamestown now batting in the bottom of the first in softball at Trapper Lawrence Field, trailing Bellevue 2-0. But they do have 2 runners on. The pitch is a little outside, and it's 3-0. Alva has drawn 15 walks, only 10 strikeouts. That's typical for him. 3-0. 4-pitch walk as the next one misses outside. Alva is certainly a threat to steal too. His 16 stolen bases are third in the NSAA. I hope nobody, like I said, I hope nobody touched Ryan Musolar because he is hot at the plate. Homered in the first inning, a 2-run shot. His 12th home run of the year. He's now at 431. A little bit of a lead. He's not going. Musolar showed bunt, took a strike. Now, we've seen Ryan do that before. And he does have 6 successful sacrifices. So that's not anything far-fetched. Scully's next. He fouled it to the plate. Musolar down on the count, strike 2. 10 doubles and 12 home runs for Musolar, who is now slugging .785. PS is 1365 because his on-base percentage is .480. Down on the count here, 0-2. Jacob Scully with the next. Way high, 1-2. Basically started with conference play for the Raiders. It's a hard one to get out lately. Alva with a lead again. The 1-2 pitch is coming. Swing and a miss. Ryan had a big cut. Good breaking ball there by Scully. And Musolar's out, 1 down, and that's 4 strikeouts for Scully. The last 4 outs he's recorded have all been on strikeouts. Now Jordan Singleton, the Jimmie DH, flew out to the center fielder in right center his first time up. And on the first ball here, he pops it up into short left center. In comes the left fielder Roberts and reaches up to make the catch. Out went the shortstop Rodriguez, but Roberts had the play on it. 2 down. Singleton out on 1 pitch. Kristen Madison comes up with a runner on first and a 2-1 Jamestown lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Kristen doubled on a play that Flanders nearly made, and against the right field fence his first time. Nearly made a great catch. Shows spot. There goes Alva. Nobody's even covering. Second base, and they threw the ball anyway. Oh my goodness. Erickson still threw the ball. Nobody made a move towards second all the way to 3rd is Alex Alva. Oh boy. Well, I guess it's instinct. But how Erickson didn't see there was no one covering, I don't know. And Alva is 90 feet away. Ball one to Madison. This one's inside. Mistakes like that can really hurt. Scully's next. He's low. 3-0. Zaire Roebuck due up next. Jamestown with a 2-1 lead, trying to improve it here in the bottom of the third inning. We've just been given really a gift 90 feet anyway after the Alva steal and the throwing there. They're not even going to throw another one to Madison with a 3-0 count. They'll just put him on with an intentional walk. And as he did in the first inning, Dallas Cummins runs for Madison. As Roebuck comes up, first ball hitting, he grounded out to short to end the first inning. First and third, 2 down. 2-1 Jamestown leading Dickinson State here in the bottom half of the third inning at Jack Brown Stadium. The only regular season home games today and tomorrow for the Jimmies and NSAA play true home games anyway. And the games with Mayville State that had to be moved to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, that were home games. And in the discussions with Dickinson State this week about changing the schedule, the Blue Hawks said, hey, we'll host a couple of the games. And Jamestown said, oh, no, you're not. Scully's first pitch to Roebuck. There goes Cummins. Pitch is in there, and the throw is too late, and Cummins has a stolen base. Good speed, as we told you in earlier broadcasts, for Dallas Cummins. Now it's second and third with 2 down. This one to Roebuck, and grounds it, just fouled down the first baseline. Hit hard. Excuse me, not Roebuck, but Baron Sabino is coming here. The left-handed batter gets a chance to hit. Roebuck, I'm sure, will re-enter, but for Sabino, 308. 12 to 39, 10 runs batted in, so a big chance here for Varon with 2 in scoring position. Next pitch. Pop foul behind the third base dugout. Two-1 Jamestown. They have second and third, 2 out in the bottom of the third inning. Sabino waits. Scully delivers. Strike right down the middle, and down goes Sabino. The Jimmies let a good opportunity go by. No runs, no hits. 2 walks, a stolen base in error, but 2 more left. Jamestown has stranded 4 through 3 in the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard in game 1. Jamestown 2, Dickinson State 1, and Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. Those extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for kids to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that'll take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and
RM Stout Incorporated is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Jimmie's Athletics. We are cheering in the stands right along with you, and we've got the perfect vehicle to get you to every UJ event. Get behind the wheel of a new 2025 Ford F-150 or Ram 1500 and experience peak performance and 4x4 reliability. Need extra rows of seating? Huge stock of new and pre-owned options available now. Don't wait. Get the best trade-in price, unbeatable interest, and the best value since 1941 only at RM Stout Jamestown. Go Jimmies!
Jamestown 107.1.
Head coach Tom Hager discussed it with us in the pregame. Situations just like that where he wants to see the Jimmie hitting improve. Although it's been pretty good with runners in scoring position. Sabino took a called third strike there. Isaiah Roebuck does re-enter in right field. And this game moves to the fourth inning with Dickinson State sending up the middle three in their order. John Michael Gonzalez Jr., Luis Rodriguez, and Moses Dokes. 2-1 Jamestown. 2-run homer by Ryan Muzalar in the Jimmie first. Cameron Erickson brought Dickinson State back within a run with a third inning solo homer. First pitch is swung out and missed by Gonzalez. Bounced back to pitcher Leisman his first time. One strike, here it comes. And a line drive into left center field. On is Burke with a dive and makes the catch. Takes Burke again with excellent defense in center field. On a hard hit ball that was tailing away toward the left field side, but Burke had it all the way. One down. Your shortstop, Luis Rodriguez, who doubled to begin the second inning for Dickinson State. Eventually got the third, but was stranded. First ball hitting, he dunks one into center field. That's in for a base hit. Rodriguez is 2 for 2. Tying run on here in the Blue Hawk fourth. Now Moses Dokes, the DH. This young man from Denver, 6'4", 200-pound junior. Cerritos College transfer. Dukes. Pronounced Dukes. Spelled D-O-K-E-S. Ball low. Three stolen bases for Rodriguez. This team doesn't run a great deal. Next pitch from Leisman, swung on and missed. 4 hits now given up by Avery. 4 hits for each team. Dickinson State has committed 2 errors, but neither one of them has hurt as it's turned out. 1-1 to Dukes. Go to first. Makes Rodriguez dive back. Stolen bases for Dickinson State. They do run some. A fly ball down the right field line. Muzalar is chasing over near the fence, but it's on the other side of the fence and it's foul, and it's 1-2. 49 out of 56 in stolen bases for Dickinson State. Here is the leader in the NAIA in stolen bases is Georgia Gwinnett, and their pace is hard to believe. They have 254 stolen bases in 37 games. Throw over to first, and back is Rodriguez. Yeah, they steal over 8 bases a game. It's got to drive opponents nuts in their conference. 1-2 to Dukes. Leisman's next one coming. Pop up behind the plate. Madison, the catcher, has a play on it. Has it. We're on number 2. And Rodriguez must remain at first. Good play by Madison, about 35 feet behind home plate. There he is, a lot of room behind home plate here at Jack Brown Stadium, and a lot of room especially down the left field line in foul territory. Now Jaden Roberts, who struck out his first time, the DSU left fielder. Avery Leisman's first begin, swung on and missed. Third pitch for Avery for win number 7. Tied for the lead in wins before the week with 6. Throw to first. Rodriguez is back. Schemes of doubleheaders. The 2 other NSAA series are concluding today. First pitch, next pitch, it's a strike to Bellevue, leading Dakota State and Madison 11-2. They play in the top of the 6th, trying to move to 14-1. ESU looking for conference win number 2, leads Mayville State 6-2 with 2 out on top of the 7th at Charlie Brown Field in Valley City. Rodriguez is going, the pitch is high, the throw right there, the tag's there too! And out is Rodriguez. The tag put down by Alex Alva. A bullet throw from Tristan Madison. No runs, 1 hit, but a runner caught stealing and nobody left at the end of 3 1/2 on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Jamestown leads Dickinson State 2-1 and Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Blue Jays, the Jimmies.
Where do you find the friendliest staff, the largest selection, lowest prices, and the freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. But if you can't wait to go to the store, Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. You can shop all the departments and all the sales at hugos.com. Once you're done shopping, choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service, and they'll do the in-store shopping for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace, online shopping at hugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Your home for UJ Jimmie, AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Strike called to Ben Patton from Jacob Scully to begin the bottom of the 4th inning. David Burrow with you from Jack Brown Stadium. And the next one by Patton is a ground ball to left field for a base hit, and Ben is on. As he continues his excellent hitting lately, and the leadoff man is on for Jamestown for the 3rd time in 4 innings. And Landon Rung, the batter. Landon singled his first time. Tristan Madison has been pretty good in throwing out runners this year, as he did in the top of this inning. Bunt down the first baseline, picked up by the pitcher Scully. The underhand flip to Farwell for the successful sacrifice. Rung couldn't have done that any better. 1 down, Patton to second. Rolled that ball right down the line, and Scully had to come all the way over off the mound to play it. Now Ricky Okamoto, the Jimmie third baseman, struck out looking his first time. Runner on second, 1 down. Jacob Scully for Dickinson State fires a strike. Madison has now thrown out 9 potential base stealers in 33 attempts. That's not too bad at all. What a throw he had to gun down Rodriguez. The pitch. And it's 1-1. That ended the top half of this 4th inning. Ball and a strike to Ricky Okamoto. 2-1 Jamestown leading Dickinson State in game 1. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Needed second by Patton. Here's the next by Scully. 2-1. Still 2-0 for Bellevue over Jimmie softball at Trapper Lawrence Field as they play in the bottom of the 2nd inning in game 2 of their doubleheader. Jimmie's won the first 3-0. They're trying to clinch at least 2nd place in the NSAA. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Ricky stopped his swing, but it was called a strike anyway, and it's 2-2. Shortstop Rodriguez is near second base. They're really playing him to pull. And try to hold the run, too. Pitch high on the side, now it's 3-2. Because Patton will run on you, too. He's stolen 3 bases, but he has good speed. So Ricky can pull it a huge hole between, or go the other way, a huge hole between third and short. Pitch. Swing and a miss. And strikes is Okamoto for the second time. 6 strikeouts now for Scully. 2 down. Patton still on second. Back up to the top of the Jamestown order, and the former Minot magician, Chase Burke, Mesa Community College transfer. Double scored a run. Struck out in this game. He's now at 382. Runner on second, 2 down. Scully's first pitch to him, fouled on the play. It's a little better all the time outside. 48 degrees now in Jamestown. It was cold one this morning. It got down to 25 this morning. Just get a little bit better as the afternoon continues. Scully looks at second. Next pitch. Foul out of play again by Burke. Had another good cut, but he's down to the count, 2 strikes. Runner on second, 2 down. Twins baseball right after we get done here on Jamestown 107.1. They're in Atlanta. That bullpen did not do the job in the finish last night for the Twins, as now Cameron Erickson, the catcher, will go out to talk with Jacob Scully. This mound visit brought to you by Hillary Construction. Yep, 5 8th-inning runs for the Braves last night as neither Griffin Jacks nor Cole Sands were effective, and Atlanta came back to beat the Twins by a score of 6-4. Bring you the action from Atlanta right after Jimmie baseball here on Jamestown 107.1. Meeting is over. Back behind the plate is Erickson. Chase Burke back up there with a strike 2 count. 2 out. Patton on second. 2-1 Jamestown leading Dickinson State in the bottom of the 4th of game 1. Scully, long look in. Now to the set. And the 0-2 pitch. Now again out of play by Burke. And then tomorrow, we're back here again. Yes, Easter Sunday baseball at Jack Brown Stadium. Teams play another doubleheader. Our airtime tomorrow, make note of it, 1:15. Games 3 and 4 of this series. And then it's to Omaha and Bellevue, Friday and Saturday next week. Another 0-2 coming from Scully to Chase Burke. And this one is popped up on the left side. It's the third baseman, Wyatt Wilharm, who wants it. He has it, and that retires the side. And again, Jamestown relieves a runner in scoring position. The run's 1 hit. 1 left. The Jimmies now stranded 5. After 4 in the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard, Jamestown 2, Dickinson State 1 at Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Some of us were born to farm. Some diesels, like Cenex Premium Diesel, were born to fuel. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn to reduce particulate matter and keep filters cleaner for longer. Fuel your equipment like a pro with Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster and leave typical number 2 diesel to the amateurs. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Jamestown 107.1.
Game 1 of this doubleheader already in the 5th inning at Jack Brown Stadium. Jamestown leading Dickinson State 2-1. The Jimmies try for win number 9 in the NSAA. First of 4 over this weekend. First aim for Jamestown. Make sure they finished at least second. And the next game. Try to have those games next Friday and Saturday with Bellevue down in Omaha means something. Bellevue, it appears, is going to be 14-1 in the NSAA shortly because they're leading Dakota State in Madison 12-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here, Jaden Roberts leads off for Dickinson State in the 5th. Avery Leisman's first pitch misses low. Strikeout swinging for Roberts, his first time up. Ty Farwell and Caden Finders. Top of the 5th inning. Leisman's next. Grounded foul down the third baseline. And it's 1-1. Michael Dahl, in his 5th season as the head coach of the Blue Hawks, having a chat with the third base umpire. Was the last baseball coach at Presentation College in Aberdeen. There's a pop foul, first base side. The catcher Erickson takes a look, but has no play, and it's 1-2. Bellevue wins this regular season title. It would be 10 in a row, and the last 10 in the NSAA. As we told you through the year, this conference ends after this season. 1-2 misses low, 2-2 with everybody except Jamestown, of course, going to the Frontier Conference. Of course, it's the NSIC for Jamestown next season, NCAA Division II. 2-2 to Roberts, and he takes one low and away, and the count is full. And this is the first 3-ball count of this game for Avery Leisman. Payoff pitch is coming. And it's fouled. Back to the screen. Softball. Still 2-0 Bellevue over Jamestown. Top of the 3rd in game 2 at Trapper Lawrence Field. Jimmie's won the first, 3-0. Leisman steps off the back of the mound. But he wanted to make sure of something. Now he's back on the top of the mound. Now he steps back off again. This has happened a couple of times with Avery today. And Dickinson State trying to say, hey, he's taking too long, put him on. He's already been called for 1 time violation today. He delivers the payoff pitch here, and it is foul past third. Leisman can take his time, as he has before some pitches today. Now he rocks and fires another payoff pitch. Swung out and missed. Roberts is down swinging for the 2nd time. 1 out in the 5th, strikeout number 5 for Avery Leisman. Now first baseman Ty Farwell comes up. He was caught looking at strike 3, his first time up to end the 2nd inning. CSU has conference win number 2. They held on to defeat Mayville State 6-2 at Charlie Brown Field in Valley City. Another game coming up there. Low and in, ball 2 to Farwell. So they are 2-13. The Vikings. Mayville State now at 5-10. Leisman's next. Bounce to short. In comes Landon Rung. Up with it. Throws. 2 down. Play for Landon. Caden Finders at the bat. Here is the right fielder for Dickinson State. Former Williston Coyote to ball 1. Sharply, but was out on a good play by Muzalar his first time. Ball 2 low. That was the play where Ryan charged it on a very short hop, but it was right in his glove, and he was able to step in the bag for the first out of the third. Next pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 2-1 defenders. Another game ahead today, then 2 more. Yes, tomorrow on Easter Sunday we'll be here. 1:15 our airtime. Strike down the middle, 2-2. Jamestown Blue Jays softball Tuesday with Dickinson at 4:15 at Trafford Lawrence Field. Fly ball into center. Caseberg comes on and it has it. And they release it as its first 1, 2, 3 inning today. To the bottom of the 5th in the Gunner Reel Sports Scoreboard. Jamestown 2, Dickinson State 1 on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Chimneys.
Are you looking for a rewarding job and a great environment where you can make a difference in someone else's life every day? SMP Health Ave Maria in Jamestown is looking for you. Visit smthealth.org/Ave Maria and click on the Careers tab to find the most up-to-date openings available. smthealth.org/Ave Maria. They're currently looking for nurses, housekeepers, CNAs, and universal assistants. Be sure to visit the website if you're interested and qualified for any of the positions that are open at smthealth.org/Ave Maria.
Need some custom screen printed t-shirts? Lots of t-shirts? You need originals.
Originals!
Or do you just need one shirt with your corporate logo for the new guy?
Originals!
Caps, jackets, U sizes, adult sizes, Blue Jay apparel, Jimmie apparel. You need originals. There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals. They can also do online stores for your sports team or business. 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays. Visit originals.com.
Jamestown 107.1.
Still a bit of a cool day, but the sunshine is helping at Jack Brown Stadium. Game 1 of this NSAA doubleheader, Jamestown leading Dickinson State 2-1. Bottom of the 5th inning now in this 7-inning game. Jimmie's would like a little insurance against Jacob Scully. They send up Alex Alba, Ryan Muselar, and Jordan Singleton. Round out a walk and a stolen base in this game for Alex Alba. Just one pitch Jacob Scully really wants back. That was the 2-run homer in the first to Muselar. First to Alba. Is a fly ball long but foul down the right field line. Boy, Alex got all of that. But he's down a strike. 3 home runs for Alex. From Littleton, Colorado. Here's the pitch. And bounce it to the right side. And, ooh, good play in his backhand. Taken by Buchanan at second base and throws him out. Another one hit hard, but Jace Buchanan is sliding, reached back behind him with a backhand and stopped. And threw to retire Alba at first for the first out of the 5th. Now, I chuckle and talking about Littleton, Colorado, because it snowed in Denver last night. The Rockies couldn't even play against the Nationals. Here's Muselar, and Ryan takes a strike. 2-run homer in the first, followed by a strikeout. That's Colorado in the spring. Well, that's the Midwest in the spring sometimes, too. Strike 1 to Muselar, next one from Scully. It's away from the catcher, Erickson, 1-1. Scully fires again. It doesn't matter whether it's cold or warm, the Rockies are terrible again. 3-15, worst record in baseball. Yes, worse than the White Sox. Next pitch is a fly ball down the left field line, and on the run making the catch is Roberts. Jaden Roberts lost his cap, found the ball as he reached out about 9 feet there, about 20 feet in front of the warning track, and a ball that was tailing away from him, but he made the catch for out number 2. defense shown by the Blue Hawks. Now DH Jordan Singleton. 2 fly ball outs and takes the first one low. Finders is really deep and right. He's only about 6 feet in front of the warning track, and they're playing him to pull. Next pitch. Strike down the middle. It's 1-1. 5 home runs for Jordan. His average now at 258. You know he would like to see things pick up here late in this regular season and into the postseason. Bouncer to the right side, and it is taken by Buchanan, but stumbled as he came up with it. No play. Singleton beats out an infield head. Hey, he'll take it. It was a good stop by Buchanan, but he was stumbling a little bit and fallen to one knee. And Farwell had, the first baseman, had gone to his right, so no chance for a play at first base. A runner comes in here for Jordan. It's Dallas Cummins making another courtesy runner appearance. And Tristan Madison at the bat. Doubled in the first, had a 3-ball count on him in the third, and was intentionally walked. Now at 3:28. Jimmies have had a runner in every inning. They've stranded 5. They lead Dickinson State, but it's only 2-1. It's getting late in this one, bottom of the 5th of the 7-inning game. There goes Cummins. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. The throw to second, too late. And Dallas Cummins has his second stolen base today. And he is now 16 of 19 in steals this year. He's in scoring position with 2 outs. Strike 1 the count to Tristan Madison. Scully looks at second. Now Jacob fires. Inside, 1-1. Another chance for Jamestown with 2 out on a runner in scoring position. Can Madison do something with it? Ball and a strike. Here's the next. Hop foul over our heads and out of play on the first base side. Now 1-2. Cummins back to second base. Straight away in the outfield. Finders fairly deep again and right. 1-2 to Madison. Next one coming from Jacob Scully. Ooh, just missed a little bit low, and it's 2-2. Madison with a little life here after a close pitch went the Jimmie's way. Cummins takes his lead off second. 2 down. Scully a long look in. Ball still behind his back. Now he comes to the high hole. And a timer violation, in fact. He took too long. So that fills the count. So we've seen 1 timer violation call on each starting pitcher now. So now it is 3-2 to Madison. Scully another long look in. To the high hole. The payoff pitch. Swinging a fly ball into left center field. In comes Gonzalez, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Hit hard by Madison. But again, the Jimmie strand a runner in scoring position. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. They've now left 6. And every one of them has been in scoring position. Ooh, through 5 in the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Jamestown 2, Dickinson State 1 on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Hey, Watch out for that pothole. It's springtime in North Dakota. With snow, ice, and especially potholes, that means your brakes and tires need to be ready for just about anything. Bring your vehicle to Mike and the crew at Pit Stop Express Lube. They're local, so they care more about you and your family's safety than the sale. College students get 10% discount when you show your student ID at Pit Stop Express Lube, 117 4th Street Northwest, Jamestown, or call 952-7867.
Jamestown 107.1.
Missed chances for Jamestown have kept the Jimmie lead at a run. 2-1 over Dickinson State. This game moves to the top of the 6th inning at Jack Brown Stadium. And it's the top of the order for the Blue Hawks. Cameron Erickson, Jace Buchanan, and Wyatt Wilharm. Erickson put Dickinson State on the board with a long home run to right with 1 out in the 3rd inning, his 4th home run of the year. Avery Leisman, he and the Jimmies hang on to this 2-1 lead. His first pitch is low, ball 1. Again, 6 runners stranded so far for Jamestown, all in scoring position. Ball 1 to Erickson, the next. Here's a line drive into left center field, but in comes Burke, and he has it. Chase had to move in about 7 steps, but made the catch, and there's 1 out in the 6th. Another hard hit ball by Erickson, but he's out. Now second baseman Jace Buchanan, strikeout and a ground out for Jace. And he's still at 444. Leisman's first pitch to him. Strike, Benitez. Good pitch there. Took a little something off, and that's not what Buchanan was expecting. The 0-1 delivery. This fly ball down the right field line. Robach is over on it, but can't reach it. Around first on his way to second. Here comes the throw, and he is out! Isaiah Robach caught Buchanan trying to stretch it into a double. That was near the right field line and deep, but they gunned him down, and there are 2 down in the 6th. What a big play that is. And Wyatt Wilharm bats with 2 out and nobody on. First pitch is grounded foul past third. Remember that play. That could make a difference in this game, but the Jimmies know they still have a chance for insurance runs in the bottom of the 6th. Got to get there first. There are 2 down. Leisman's next to Wilharm. Swung on and missed. He's down to the count 0-2. Isaiah Robach, near the end of a pretty good athletic career at this university, playing football and baseball. What a play he just made. And the next pitch is low, and it's 1-2. That throw right on the money. Buchanan was out by 5 feet, and that ball was really hit deep. 1-2 to Wilharm. In the dirt, 2-2. And Alex Albert was just standing there waiting, saying, "Hi, come here. I'm going to tag you. You're out." What a throw. Wilharm with a single and 2 trips. Has worked it back to 2-2. Leisman's next. Low, the count's full. Payoff pitch coming from Avery Leisman to Wyatt Wilharm. Swing and a miss. Wilharm strikes out. A big strikeout for Avery. Is number 6. The Jimmies will take the lead to the 7th. Now they'd like a little insurance. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left thanks to Isaiah Robach's great play. To the bottom half of the 6th in Game 1 at Jack Brown Stadium. Jamestown 2. Dickinson State 1 at Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
You know you don't really want that hurry up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need because we're not satisfied until you are. Different? You bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmies from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
The Frontier Port invites you in for a true Dakota Territory dining experience. This unique location looks like an authentic 1800s fort. Head upstairs and you'll be greeted with the mouth-watering aroma of freshly grilled ribeyes and barbecued ribs. They're open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday, and their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Call 252-7492 for takeout. The Frontier Port, on the road to the Buffalo in Jamestown.
Jamestown 107.1.
Well, guess who's up? Isaiah Roebuck leads off the bottom of the sixth for Jamestown, followed by Ben Patton and Landon Rung. It could turn out that throw by Isaiah could save the game, but we'll see. Jacob Scully's first pitch to Isaiah here is swung on and missed. Isaiah's had one at bat today. That was in the first inning. He grounded out. He's now at 368. And Tom Hager stops to visit with him. A timeout brought to you by Hillerud Construction. And Patton, Landon Rung will follow Roebuck here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Yes, the Jimmies know they'll take the lead to the seventh. And Avery Leisman's been strong. He's allowed 5 hits, but the Jimmies have missed a whole lot of chances. Left 6 runners all in scoring position. 0-1. And a pop foul out of play on the first base side. Strike 2 to Roebuck. Luke Zimmer will pitch for Jamestown to start game 2. Jamestown trying to improve to 9-4 in the NSAA. Scully's next pitch is a fly ball into right center, but Gonzalez is there. John Michael Undrick has it fairly deep, only about 3 steps in front of the warning track, but Roebuck is out number 1 in the Jamestown sixth. Now left fielder Ben Patton, who has struck out and singled. He's now at 347. The former Legacy Sabre. Scully's first pitch is a fly ball into center, backing up Gonzalez just in front of the warning track again. Keeps carrying and right against the fence. Gonzalez makes the catch. Woo, that ball nearly carried all the way up. Play by Gonzalez as he banged into the wall just to the right of the 365 mark. 2 down. And almost had enough on that one. Now Landon Rung, the Jamestown shortstop. Singled in the second, but was stranded. Laid down a great sacrifice bunt in the fourth. First from Scully. A ball. And credit to Scully. Yeah, we talk about the runners Jamestown's left in scoring position, but he's made good pitches to get out of these innings. Musalar hit the 2-run homer in the first, and right now that's the difference. Next pitch. Fly ball into right field. Finders is over toward the line, racing and brings it down. 3 good outfield plays by Dickinson State. He can't quite reach it. Finders almost had that ball, but into second base is Landon Rung. Long run by Finders. Yokomoto will come up. So Landon has his 5th double of the year, and that puts him back above 300. He's at 305 with 2 hits today. Now with Yokomoto. He has struck out twice. And Tom Hager is going to call Ricky back. That was Tom, you could hear yelling time, sir. Always respectful. And Will Bachman will bat for Ricky. Will, 6'5", 195-pound junior from Fargo North, the Bismarck State College transfer. 273 on 9 of 33, 3 doubles, triple. He's driven in 11. 0 for 2 in the doubleheader on Tuesday against Briarcliff. Good hitter in 2 years for Bismarck State. The last 2 years, hit .338 with 14 home runs combined in those 2 seasons. Here is another Jimmie in scoring position. Bottom of the 6th, you know Bachman wants to bring him in and increase the lead. Jacob Scully, first pitch coming. High, ball 1. The Jimmies are just 1 for 8 in this game with runners in scoring position. That was Musalar's home run in the first. Strike. It is 1-1. 6 stranded, all at either second or third. Jimmy's do lead 2-1, bottom of the 6th inning. 3 outs away from a Game 1 win. Scully looks back, dancing down the line, and that hits Bachman. Run circled all the way around third, but he knows it hit Will, and Will is hit by a pitch for the 3rd time this year. Bachman's at first. Run, of course, must stay at second. And Chase Burke will bat. Now back in comes Ricky Okamoto, and he'll run. And, of course, re-enter at third base. So here's Burke, who had the double in the first inning before the Musalar home run. First pitch here. Couldn't stop his swing, but it's called a strike anyway. Did stop his swing. Burke a double, strikeout, pop out. 1 for 3 now at 380. Now 2 on and 2 out. Rung at second, and Okamoto is at first. The pitch. Cue to the third baseman, fumbled by Wilharm, but he's still able to tag Landon Rung. And that retires the side, and the Jimmies leave another in scoring position. So no runs, 1 hit in the Jamestown 6th. No errors, 2 more left. Last chance for Dickinson State. But Jamestown's lead remains tenuous as we go to the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. Jamestown 2, Dickinson State 1, and Jamestown 107.1. This is
Doors unpredictability is the norm. Tackle your toughest jobs with the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700. This rugged side-by-side brings the power with reliable torque for towing and smooth shifting for the trails. Choose from 3 trims, Standard, Deluxe, or the True Timber Forest Edition. See the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700 at Gun and Wheel Sports, downtown Jamestown. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, close side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Jamestown 107.1.
Avery Leisman will try to finish it. He's had 3 complete games this season. 6 as a Jimmie. He also had 3 a year ago. 2-1 Jamestown leading Dickinson State. Top of the 7th now at Jack Brown Stadium. And for the Blue Hawks, the middle 3 in their order, John Michael Gonzalez Jr., Luis Rodriguez, Moses Dukes, and if anybody gets on, Jaden Roberts. That's what's due in the Dickinson State 7th. 2-1 Jamestown. They've left 8-7 in scoring position. Pitch blown away for a ball. But who knows how different this game could have been if Isaiah Roebuck hadn't thrown out Jace Buchanan last inning trying to stretch a single into a double. And a bouncer to the right side, taken by Alex Alba, throws to first, and that's one. Now Luis Rodriguez, and the Jimmies have not been able to retire him yet. Doubled in the second, singled in the fourth. He's now at 307. One-run game, seventh inning of game one. Leisman's first pitch. Fly ball down the left field line. Chasing his Patton, won't have a play, but it's foul. 10 feet foul. Strike one. Again, and Luis Rodriguez has hit the ball pretty hard twice. Ryan Eilif's going to come out for a Hillary Construction mound visit here with Avery Leisman. Everybody realizing that this is a pretty big moment in this game. Luke Zimmer's set to go for the Jimmies in game two of this doubleheader. We have another tomorrow here at Jack Brown Stadium on Easter Sunday. We'll have it for you here on Jamestown 107.1 starting at 1:15. The meeting is done. Tristan Madison back behind the plate, and Iowa's back in the third base dump. Pitch carefully to this guy. He can hit it hard, and he's done it now 3 times. Next pitch is a little outside, 1-1. Leisman's next. And a fly ball in the left center. Back goes Patton, back toward the wall. It's gone! Luis Rodriguez has tied this game in the 7th inning with his second home run of the year. It is 2-2. His 13th run batted in. And all the missed chances have now caught up with the Jimmies. And now Moses Dukes the DH. He's grounded out. He's fouled out. There's activity in the Jamestown bullpen, and Tom Hager's going to come out to make a change. And now Avery Leisman won't be able to have win number 7 today. Oh boy. Hillary Construction pitching change in what is now a tie game. Dickinson State 2, Jamestown 2 in the top of the 7th. Tell you about the new pitcher in a moment from Jack Brown Stadium on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Seems like spring is more than just around the corner. It could stay any day now. So get ready with a Jamestown Country Club membership. Our 18-hole championship course, bar, and restaurant will be waiting for you when the season opens. Sign up now for your membership and be prepared to hit the ground running or golfing as soon as spring arrives. Visit JamestownCountry.club or email jcc58401@gmail.com today. Buy now and be ready to play this spring at the Jamestown Country Club.
Two Rivers Activity Center in Jamestown is hiring. Do you like interacting with people? Do you enjoy a fun, upbeat atmosphere and a clean workspace? If so, the perfect opportunity awaits you at Track. They're currently hiring for a variety of part-time positions for lifeguard and guest service and wellness attendants. They'll work with your existing schedule, whether you already have another job or are a college student. Check out trackjamestown.com to learn more about these positions and how to apply today.
Jamestown 107.1.
Ben Bowman comes on for Jamestown. Ben, the 6'1", 172-pound junior from Cheyenne, Wyoming, transfer from Colby Community College. He makes his 13th appearance. He's 1-1, ERA 1.40. He has 3 saves, and that is tied for the NSAA lead. 6 runs, 3 earned, 6 hits. He struck out 28, walked 9. His last appearance was in the doubleheader a week ago yesterday over in Valley City. He appeared in both games that day, but only briefly in the second game. Inning and a third, had the save in game 1. with a couple of strikeouts, but then faced only one batter in the second game. He did have a blister in left. And he comes in here to face Moses Dukes in what is now a 2-2 game thanks to the tying home run by Blue Hawks shortstop Luis Rodriguez. First pitch is fouled back to the screen by Dukes, who had a good cut. He has 4 home runs. All the runs in this game on home runs. Muzalar, the 2-run homer in the first for the Jimmies. Cameron Erickson had the solo homer in the third for Dickinson State's first run. Strike one, here it comes, and it's a hard but foul and out of play on the first base side. Strike two. 2-6-2 Dickinson State, 2-7-0 Jamestown. Trying to take this game even to the bottom of the 7th. The next pitch. Low and away, it's 1-2. Dukes wouldn't chase. Jaden Roberts is on deck. Both run. Shortstop Alva at second, playing way back. Big hole up the middle. Next pitch. Here's a ground ball. It's up the middle. A dive by Alva, but it's into center field and a base hit. Dukes was able to put it through that big hole, and the go-ahead run is on for Dickinson State. With the Blue Hawks' 7th hit. Now Jaden Roberts comes up. Dickinson State's left fielder has struck out swinging twice. Go-ahead run on first. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Dickinson State trying to come back and climb back over the 500 mark in the lead. Now Michael Dahl with a little bit of instruction for Dukes. He's looking at his lineup card because we're going to have a runner, I think. Here it comes. This is Sawyer Brinner running. Brinner is a 5'9", 182-pound junior from Petersburg, Alaska. Transfer from Bryan and Stratton College in Michigan. And a throw over to bring him back to the bag. Strike. The throw is getting away from Alva and goes into right field. And Brinner's all the way around to third base. Oh my goodness, it's stolen base number 9. He's 9 for 9. But the bad throw by Madison wide of the bag. And now the go-ahead run for Dickinson State is at third with 1 out. Strike one to Roberts. Ben Bowman on in relief of Avery Leisman. Trying to keep this game tied at 2. Infield has to come in. Swing and a miss by Roberts. It's 0-2. Muzalar, Alva, Rung. From first to second to short, all on the grass. Rung is backed off for a moment now. The next pitch, low and away, and it's 1-2. Okamoto even with the bag at third. Looking for a play at the plate on a ground ball. 2-2, top of the 7th inning. Go-ahead run on third. Bowman 1-2 to Jaden Roberts. The next pitch. Swing and a miss. Roberts is down swinging for the straight time. Big second out. But they still have Ty Farwell with which to deal. He has struck out and grounded out. So the infield with 2 out can go back. Another big hitter here for Ben Bowman. Left-handed batting Farwell. And before all that, Tom Hager will call the infielders and Tristan Madison to a meeting with everyone at the mound. This timeout brought to you by Hillary Construction. The Jamestown 7th. Alex Alva, Ryan Muzalar, and Jordan Singleton. That's going to be it for Ben Bowman, as Jamestown will make another pitching change. They want a lefty-on-lefty matchup here. We'll tell you about the new pitcher in a moment. Dickinson State 2, Jamestown 2. The Blue Hawks have rallied, and they're looking for another in the top of the 7th. More coming up from Jack Brown Stadium on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Johnny B's Brickhouse, famous for their pizza, but wait, there's pasta, and their amazing and ground salad. And for dessert, you can't beat their sweet sticks. Come on out for Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. Be Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, for delivery and carryout, call 952-8777.
Attention all physical therapists and physical therapy assistants. Are you ready to love where you work? At Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center, we're hiring. And this isn't just another job opportunity. Here, you'll enjoy a true work-life balance, a comprehensive benefits package, and a positive, supportive team culture. And we're offering a signing bonus for you to come on board. This is your chance to grow your passion while making a real impact in the lives of our patients. Apply now at apexptwellness.com.
Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness Center. Physical medicine with personal connection.
Jamestown 107.1.
The junior left-hander Kai Mayfield comes in with the left-handed batting. Farwell at the plate. Mayfield, the 6', 180-pound junior from Beatrice, Nebraska. Making his 9th appearance, he's 2-0, 4.38 ERA. He has started a couple of games, has a save too. 12 1/3 innings, 6 runs, 15 hits. Struck out 8, but he's walked 10. Opponents are batting .294 against him. And there are left-handed batters. 2 up here, Farwell and then Finders. But Jimmie's with 2 out here. Like to have Kai Mayfield only deal with Farwell, and now Michael Dahl's going to make a corresponding move to bring right-handed hitting Logan Broughton up to the plate. Broughton, the freshman from Castleton, 5'11", 175, the Central Cass alum, 217 for him, 15 of 69. He has 11 runs batted in. Go-ahead run on third, 2 down. Mayfield's first pitch misses high and inside. So Broughton bats for Farwell. Game on the line here. 2-2, top of the 7th. Rodriguez tied it with a home run. Next pitch is a strike right down the middle by Mayfield. High hold by Kai. Now the next one coming. And he delivers a strike with the knees, and it's 1-2. One more good one puts the Jimmies tied to the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch. A little high, and it's 2-2. Broughton reaches. Tyson Threadgill would bat for Finders next. 2-2, here it is. Inside and high, and the count's full. Mayfield takes a breath as he steps off the rubber in the third base side. Now, back on the toe of that left cleat. The high hold, the payoff pitch. Swing and a hit hard foul down the first baseline. Logan Broughton took it the other way, but Send it foul. Another payoff pitch due to him from Kai Mayfield. Tying or go-ahead run on third it is, and 2 down. Mayfield delivers. Strike 3 right down the middle. Kai Mayfield with a big strikeout to end the Dickinson State threat. So a run for Dickinson State in the 7th on the tying home run by Rodriguez. 2 hits and error, and ended up not hurting the Jimmies. 1 left. 3 stranded for Dickinson State. Now the Jimmies' chance to win it. To the bottom of the 7th on the Gunner Real Sports scoreboard. It's Dickinson State 2, Jamestown 2. Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
And get ready to spring into savings with the Big Spring Radio Auction only at newsdakota.com. Score amazing deals from local businesses, restaurants, salons, auto services, and more, all starting at just a fraction of the price. Don't miss your shot to save big while supporting a local. Shopping is easy when it's just the click of a bid at newsdakota.com's Big Spring Wheeler Dealer Auction. Remember, bidding opens April 23rd and ends live on air Saturday, April 26th at noon.
Jamestown 107.1.
So Jamestown has a chance to win it here in the bottom of the 7th inning, thanks to the big strikeout of Logan brought by Kai Mayfield. And Alex Alva leads off, followed by Ryan Muzalar and Jordan Singleton. It's 2-2, bottom of the 7th. Luis Rodriguez's solo homer to left field in the top of this inning tied the game. Logan Scully, the starter, back out there for Dickinson State. Alva 0 for 2 with a walk, takes the ball outside. That was pitch number 92 for Jacob Scully. He's thrown 58 strikes. Here's the next 2, Alva, and it's low, and it's 2-0. A hitter's count now for Alex. Remember, he has some power. He's hit 3 home runs this season. Scully with a 2-0. Swing and a fly ball into right center. Goes to Gonzalez. Back right in front of the warning track, and John Michael has it for the first down in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Ryan Muzalar comes up. His 2-run homer in the first, his 12th of the year, has provided Jamestown with their runs. First pitch, missed low. Ryan has struck out and lined out since. He's at 424. Ball 1 from Scully. Missed, a little low, I guess. 2-0. Hitters count for Muzalar. Scully sets and deals. There's a strike with the knees. It's 2-1. 2-2, bottom of the 7th. Scully sets and deals and misses inside. Oh, it hit him. Ryan's on. The 5th time he's been hit by a pitch. The winning run's on at first for Jamestown. Now Jordan Singleton due up. But Ben Swennenson's going to hit for it. Ben, 15 of 52, that's 288. That's a home run. He has 16 runs batted in. There goes Muzalar. The pitch is a strike. The throw is high, and Muzalar's in with a stolen base. Buchanan thought he put the tag down in time, but the throw from Cameron Erickson was just a little bit high. And the winning run's at second. Ben, the 6'1", 190-pound junior from Calgary, Alberta, who had 2 hits in Game 2 on Tuesday. Trying to win it right here. Down on the count, strike one. Lead off second by Muzalar. Scully with a look back. Now the pitch. High, 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits for each team. 2 errors by Dickinson State, 1 by Jamestown. Coach Tom Hager calls time. And a Hillary construction timeout to visit with Ben Swenenson. What to do here? That was pitch number 100 for Jacob Scully. One and one to Ben Swenenson. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Tristan Madison would be next. He'd rather hit in Game 2. He hopes Ben Swenenson can deliver here. Down on the count, though, here 1-2. Winning run on second, 1 out. 2-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Jacob Scully a look back. Now he deals. Just a little outside. 2-2. Stolen base for Muzalar was his 13th of the year. He's the winning run at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Then Swenenson waits. Scully fires. Swing and a miss. Swenenson is down on strikes. 2 down. The 7th strikeout for Jacob Scully. Tristan Madison with 2 down has his chance to win it for Jamestown. He doubled in the first. Was given an intentional walk in the third, and he lined out in the 5th. 1 for 2, now at 326. Muzalar off second. Scully pitches. Fouled on a play in the first base side. If there is an 8th inning, it would be Finders, Erickson, Buchanan. 9-1-2 for Dickinson State. Strike 1 to Tristan Madison. Jacob Scully. Another look at second. Here comes the next. Ground ball. It is at short. The throw to third to get him there. They can't do it. He had to tag him. It's not a force play. And the throw was too late from Rodriguez to Wilharm. Madison reaches on the fielder's choice. And now the winning run, Muzalar, is at third with 2 down. And Cy Steele is running in for Tristan Madison at first base. And Isaiah Roebuck, who made the wonderful throw in the 6th inning, has a chance to win this game right here. He's 0 for 2 today. First pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Muzalar on third. Steele on first. 2 down, bottom of the 7th. 2-2 in Game 1. Scully will look at third. Muzalar with his lead. Here's the pitch. Tried to stop his swing. He did, and a pitch low and away. Now the count's 1-1. After a lot of wasted chances for the Jimmies, trying not to waste one here in the bottom of the 7th and win this game. First and third, 2 down. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner. Good pitch there. And now Isaiah Roebuck is down on the count, 1-2. Winning run on third. All sorts of ways this game can end. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just missed inside, and it's 2-2. That didn't miss by much. Runners with their leads. Roebuck waits. Scully fires. Fly ball into short center. On comes Gonzalez and makes the catch, and this game goes to extra innings. A soft liner, Gonzalez, who's made some good plays in center, had to come in to make the catch. And this game one will go to an 8th inning. For Jamestown in the 7th, no runs, no hits, a hit batter, and 2 left. The Jimmies have now left 10 men on base. 2 extra innings to the 8th inning at Jack Brown Stadium in game 1 of this doubleheader. Kai Mayfield does come back out to pitch for Jamestown in a 2-2 game with Dickinson State on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Buffalo City Diesel Jamestown is your one-stop shop for experienced truck services. Their top-notch techs are trained in the latest technology and can identify and fix problems in your medium or heavy-duty diesel trucks and buses. Buffalo City Diesel also offers roadside assistance, trailer services, and truck parts. Call Buffalo City Diesel today at 701-253-2844. That's Buffalo City Diesel at 701-253-2844.
Your home for UJ Jimmie, AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown, and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Drama in game 1 of this 4-game series. Jamestown and Dickinson State tied at 2. Game 1 goes to extra innings here at Jack Brown Stadium. David Burrow with you. Glad you're with us. It'll be 9-1 and 2 for Dickinson State. Caden Finders is due up, but he will not hit. Tyson Threadgill, who was on deck when Farwell, or when Logan Broughton, I should say, took the called strike 3 to end the 7th. Threadgill will lead off. Right-handed batter against the lefty, Kai Mayfield. Threadgill, freshman, 6'2", 210 from Sholo, Arizona. First pitch to him. And it's a ground ball into left field, base hit. Tyson Threadgill delivers with a leadoff pinch single in the top of the 8th. And to the top of the order, and Cameron Erickson. Tyson Threadgill now 7 of 29. Cameron Erickson homered in the 3rd. Strike on the outside corner. Kai Mayfield, the 3rd Jimmie pitcher, following Avery Leisman and Ben Bowman. Leisman's last pitch was a tying home run to Luis Rodriguez for Dickinson State in the top of the 7th. It's 2-2 in the 8th. Showing bunt is Erickson, took it low. 1 strike. Lead by Threadgill off first, not much of one. But a throw over there anyway by Mayfield to hold him close to the bag. Mayfield set for the 1-1. Missed outside, 2-1 as Erickson showed bunt again. He has 1 successful sacrifice. Has some power, but he does struck out a lot. Shows bunt again and fouls it off. Now it's 2-2. Threadgill on first, nobody out. Top of the 8th inning in a 2-2 game. In game 1 of this doubleheader. Mayfield a long look here. Looks at Threadgill at first, looks again. The hold in the pit. Swing and a miss. Down goes Cameron Erickson on strikes for the second time. 9 strikeouts now in this game by Jamestown pitching. There's 1 out in the Dickinson State 8th. And Jace Buchanan comes up. Singled his last time, but that's when Isaiah Roebuck made that marvelous throw from right field to throw him out at second. Now head coach Tom Hager with a Hillerud Construction visit to the mound, including all the infielders and catcher Tristan Madison too, along with Kai Mayfield. There is activity still going on in the Jamestown bullpen. And we're going to have another change as Kai Mayfield comes out. The Jimmies bring on another reliever. Dickinson State has the go-ahead run on first. 1 out in the top of the 8th in a 2-2 game in game 1 of this doubleheader. On Jamestown 107.1, this is the voice of the Jimmies.
Before you can start building a business, you have to have great builders. Hillerud Construction is a builder of high-quality commercial buildings, and they're hiring talented labor and carpenters to help them do just that. Vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and health insurance benefits for full-time employees, plus great pay depending on experience. Apply at 1008 2nd Avenue Southeast, Jamestown, or visit HillerudConstruction.com. Again, visit HillerudConstruction.com, and let's get building.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage and auto loans, to business banking services. At Unison Bank, we offer financial solutions with prompt responses and quality service. Visit unisonbank.com for more information. Located in Jamestown, Linton, and Wishing, as well as Gilbert, Arizona. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Jamestown 107.1.
Joe Hart on for Jamestown, the 4th Jimmie pitcher. 5'11", 170-pound sophomore from Omaha, Nebraska, from Elkhorn High School. Appeared in game 1 of the Tuesday doubleheader against Briarcliff down in Redfield and struggled. 2 runs, 4 hits in a third of an inning. His 12th appearance, he's 1-0 at 3.86 ERA, 6 runs, 3 or 9 hits in 7 innings, struck out 4, and he's walked 2. He'll face Chase Buchanan. Runner on first, Tyson Threadgill, and 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Game 1 of this doubleheader is in extra innings in a 2-2 game. Home runs have provided all of this game's runs to this point. Ryan Muselar had a 2-run homer in the Jamestown first. Cameron Erickson with a solo homer for Dickinson State in the 3rd. And then with 1 out in the 7th, Luis Rodriguez tied it with a solo home run. Meanwhile, Jamestown has squandered numerous chances and left 10 on base. So Buchanan bats against Joe Hart. With 1 down, Joe's first pitch is fouled out of play. First base side, and it's strike 1. Next delivery is high and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Joe Hart trying to put out this fire in the top of the 8th. Here's the next. Low. 2-1. Buchanan offered but held up. Tyson Threadgill singled to start the inning. He's still on first. There's 1 away. The pitch is a grounder taken by Alva to his right. Throws to first. That's the only play. 2 down as Buchanan is out, and Threadgill moves on to second base. Now it's up to Wyatt Wilharm for Dickinson State. The 3rd baseman for the Blue Hawks singled his first time today. He's grounded out and struck out since. He's now at 351. Go-ahead run now at second for Dickinson State in the top of the 8th inning in a 2-2 game. Joe Hart sets and deals. Strike down the middle. Leisman went the first 6 1/3 innings. Ben Bowman went out in the 7th. Ty Mayfield, a big strikeout to end the 7th inning, and then a hit and a strikeout in this inning before Hart came in. Visit to the mound by Tristan Madison, brought to you by Hillary Construction. Wyatt Wilharm trying to put Dickinson State in front for the first time today. Joe Hart with the next. Low, evens the count, 1-1. In the bottom of the 8th for Jamestown, it'll be Ben Patton, Landon Rung, and Ricky Okamoto do. Bottom 3 in the Jimmie order. 1-1 to Wyatt Wilharm. Look at second by Hart. Next delivery. Grounder to the left side. It's taken by the shortstop Rung. Throws for the out to retire the side. Why wasn't Threadgill running? There were 2 down. He could have bothered Rung a little, but he didn't do it. Huh. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. And now Jamestown will have another chance to win it in the bottom of the 8th inning. In a 2-2 game with Dickinson State on Jamestown 107.1, this is the voice of the Jimmies.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. Those extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for kids to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that'll take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans who make every season one to remember.
RM Stout Incorporated is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Jimmie's Athletics. We are cheering in the stands right along with you, and we've got the perfect vehicle to every UJ event. Get behind the wheel of a new 2025 Ford F-150 or Ram 1500 and experience peak performance and 4x4 reliability. Need extra rows of seating? Huge stock of new and pre-owned options available now. Don't wait. Get the best trade-in price, unbeatable interest, and the best value since 1941. Only at RM Stout Jamestown. Go Jimmies!
Jamestown 107.1.
Tyson Threadgill, who had the pinch single in the top of this inning, stays in the game and goes to right field. And Jacob Scully's day is done as Trent Chavez is on in relief with Dickinson State. Chavez, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore from Casa Grande, Arizona. One 1-0, his 13th appearance, 13 2/3 innings. ERA is 4.61, 10 runs, 7 earned, 15 hits, struck out 15. He's walked 4. Last season for the Blue Hawks, Chavez was 0-1 with 4 saves. Ben Patton, the first batter to face him. Bottom of the 8th inning, 2-2 game in game 1. First pitch from Trent Chavez is on the way, and Patton had a big swing and he missed. Ben wanted home run number 8 to end this game right now. He missed, and it's strike 1. Single for 3 for Ben in this game. Next delivery. Right down the middle, strike. Landon Rung and Ricky Okamoto due up for Jamestown in the bottom of the 8th inning in a 2-2 game. No balls, 2 strikes. Chavez with a high hold in the pitch. Breaking ball missed inside. Runs batted in for Ben Patton. Any old way for him to get on, the Jimmies will take here. The 1-2 pitch. Inside and high. Scully a no decision. Got out of a lot of trouble. 2 runs, 7 hits for Jacob allowed today. Just that home run to Muzalar in the first inning. Pitch outside now, it's 3-2. Seven strikeouts, 2 walks today for Jacob Scully. Full count to Patton. He was down 0-2. Next from Trent Chavez on the way. Swing and a miss. Patton strikes out for the first down in the 8th. So after patience, Patton ends up striking out and Landon Rung comes up. Good day at the plate for Landon. Single, double. He's also had a successful sacrifice. Has that average back above 500, or 300 now, 305. Trent Chavez on in relief in the bottom of the 8th inning for Dickinson State. First pitch to Landon. Low. Extra innings in game 1. Jamestown 8-4 in the NSAA. Dickinson State 6-6. Next to last weekend of conference play. Jimmy's haven't had a whole lot of tight conference games. Bouncer foul past Tom Hager at third, 1-1. State, Dakota State today, 12-2 in game 1. They're 14-1 in the league. CSU over Mayville in game 1, 6-2. Mayville leading 3-1 in the bottom of the first of game 2 in Valley City. Next pitch is low. It's 2-1. Playing game 2 in Madison, Bellevue and Dakota State, no score, second inning. And the softball doubleheader has come to an end at Trapper Lawrence Field, and another split for Jamestown with Bellevue as they had yesterday. 2-1 pitch to Landon Rung from Trent Chavez. Pop up, right side. It's in foul ground. First baseman Farwell in the coaching box has it for out number 2. So it'll be up to Ricky Okamoto. Bellevue won game 2 over the Jimmies in softball 5-0. Bree McMurtry and Caitlin Fisher hit home runs in that game for Bellevue. Abby Blair took the loss behind Hope Branson. Jimmies won the opener by a score of 3-0. Julian Romero, the left-handed batter, is hitting here for Ricky Okamoto. Julian, the 5'8", 160-pound junior from Cheyenne, Wyoming, 0 for 2 on Tuesday against Briarcliff. He's now at .310, 18 of 58. Has a couple of doubles. He's driven an 11. Trent Chavez in relief in the bottom of the 8th inning, trying to move this game to the 9th. It's 2-2 in game 1 of this doubleheader. First pitch to Romero is a little low. Dickinson State, if there is a 9th inning, would send up the middle 3, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, and Dukes. 1 ball, no strikes, and Romero takes ball 2 outside. Jamestown has had base runners in every inning up to now. They've left 10. Nobody on and 2 out here. Next one from Chavez. Strike at the knees. 2-1. Right-hander just touches the front of that rubber with his right foot. Big long stretch by. 2-1 coming. Strike on a breaking ball. Now it is 2-2, and Dickinson State is a strike away from sending this game to the 9th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Julian Romero waits. Chavez ready. Now it is, and it's fouled on the third base side off The screen in front of the stands at Jack Brown Stadium. The count remains 2-2. Chavez ready again. Julian Romero waits. Another 2-2 delivery. Just missed outside to fill the count. Chase Burke would be next. There are 2 out, nobody on. Big hole on the left side if Julian can go the other way. Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Romero is out on strikes. And this game will head to the 9th inning. Jamestown down in order for the first time in this game. At the end of 8 in game 1 on the Gunner Reel Sports scoreboard. Dickinson State 2, Jamestown 2 on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Where do you find the friendliest staff, the largest selection, lowest prices, and the freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. But if you can't wait to go to the store, Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. You can shop all the departments and all the sales at hugos.com. Once you're done shopping, choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service, and they'll do the in-store shopping for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace. Online shopping at hugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Jamestown 107.1.
Cy Steele is entering the game at third base for Jamestown because Okamoto has been hit for twice. That's the maximum that you can do that. So this game now goes to the 9th inning in a 2-2 game. Joe Hart back in the mound for Jamestown. John Michael Gonzalez Jr. leads off the top of the 9th for Dickinson State. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs in the lineup. The first pitch is in on him, low, ball 1. So what this means, since this game goes to the 9th inning, then the second game today will be a regulation 7-inning game. That's how it works. Ball 1 to Gonzalez. And a ground ball into left center field is in for a hit. John Michael Gonzalez Jr. has the 9th hit for Dickinson State, and the Blue Hawks again have the go-ahead run on to lead off the 9th as they did in the 8th. And here's Luis Rodriguez, and he mainly is why this game's still going on. He had a 1-out solo homer to right field in the top of the 7th against Avery Leisman to tie this game. And he hits this one into right center, and it falls for a base hit. Burke brings it back in, but back-to-back singles by Gonzalez and Rodriguez, and Dickinson State has first and second and nobody on in the top of the 9th inning. And Sawyer Brenner, who ran for Dukes in the 7th inning, he's now the DH, and he bats here. With 2 on and nobody out. Joe Hart on in relief. They're expecting a bunt, and he wasn't bunting. Swings and misses. Steele was in toward the grass at third, and Rung was going over there, but Sawyer Brenner swinging all the way, at least there. The Alaskan swung and missed, strike 1. Now he shows bunt and fouls it at the plate. Brenner, normally used as a runner, he is 0 for 4 at the plate in his first season at Dickinson State with 2 strikeouts, and he's down on the count here 0-2, trying to move the runners over. Will they still have the bunt on Michael Dahl even with 2 strikes? Well, Michael Dahl's going to talk to Brenner now. A Hillerud Construction timeout. We've still got another game to go here at Jack Brown Stadium. A drama-filled first game continuing in the top of the 9th. It's 2-2. Then we'll have Twins baseball on Jamestown 107.1 after the Jimmies from Atlanta. And then tomorrow, another Jimmie Blue Hawk doubleheader at 1:15 on Easter Sunday. Sorry, Brenner's down on the count, 2 strikes. Joe Hart looks in. Infield playing back now, not expecting a bunt. The pitch. He takes strike 3. Didn't show bunt, but Brenner's out, and there's 1 out in the Dickinson State 9th inning. And here's Jaden Roberts. He does have power, 7 home runs, but he has struck out 3 times today, all swinging. Joe Hart looks at second. First pitch, low and away. Gonzalez on second, Rodriguez at first. They both singled. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Dickinson State 2, Jamestown 2 at Jack Brown Stadium. Long look in by Hart. Now Joe delivers. And it's a fly ball into right center field. Looking are Burke and Roebuck, but it's gone. Jaden Roberts, after striking out in his first 3 plate appearances in this game, powers one over the high wall in right center, a 3-run homer, and Dickinson State now has a 5-2 lead. The 8th home run for Roberts. He now has 22 runs batted in. Ty Farwell at the plate, and he fouls the first one down the third base side. And the Jimmies have been stunned with a late game comeback by Dickinson State. They'll have 1 more shot in the bottom of the 9th, but now they're down 3. Next pitch fouled off the plate. Now it's strike 2 to Farwell, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout today. First home run Joe Hart has given up. And it could be a crusher for Jamestown in game 1. 0-2 pitch. Is outside. Tyson Threadgill waits to hit next. Jaden Roberts with the big blow for Dickinson State. Next pitch low and away, and it's 2-2. So still, all the runs in this game have come due to home runs. Two balls, 2 strikes. Look in by Hart. The high hold and the pitch. Fouled again at the plate by Farwell. Will come up in the Jamestown 9th with the top of the order. Chase Burke, Alex Alva, and Ryan Muzalar. So they can't think all hope is lost, but they'd like to hold it right here. Swing and a miss by Farwell. He strikes out. Second time he struck out today, 2 down. The 11th strikeout now for Jamestown pitching. And Tyson Threadgill up for his second at bat. He pinch hit the lead off the 8th, singled, but was stranded. Hart's first pitch. Inside, ball 1. 9th inning in game 1, so again to remind you, 7 innings in regulation for game 2. Next one. Right down the middle for a strike. Oh, but all those chances that Jimmie's missed earlier. Last inning was the last time they've been put down in order. They had base runners in all of the first 7 innings. Threadgill held up his swing on a pitch low. Now he's ahead in the count 2-1. Look in again by Joe Hart. Sets and he pitches. And the line drive down the third baseline, fair pass, steal. Into foul territory it comes. Threadgill around first, but it's brought back in by Ben Patton. So a long single by Tyson Threadgill, but he's 2 for 2. And Cameron Erickson comes up. He's homered in this game, and if he can deliver again, really make the Blue Hawks feel good. They feel pretty good now with the big 3-run homer by Jaden Roberts, putting them in front in this 9th inning. It's 5-2. Hart's first pitch to Erickson. Soft fly ball into center is going to fall in front of Burke. That's a hit. Around second, stopping there is Threadgill. That's the 13th hit now for Dickinson State and the 5th in this inning. And Erickson is 2 for 5. Jace Buchanan at the bat. He has a single in 4 trips, and head coach Tom Hager will come to the mound again, and Jamestown will make another pitching change. Joe Hart stands to lose it if the Jimmies can't come back. He gave up the 3-run homer earlier in this inning to Jaden Roberts. Now he leaves. A break during this pitching change. Top of the 8th inning at Jack Brown Stadium, with Dickinson State now leading Jamestown 5-2 on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Some of us were born to farm. Some diesels, like Cenex Premium Diesel, were born to fuel. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn to reduce particulate matter and keep filters cleaner for longer. Fuel your equipment like a pro with Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster and leave typical number 2 diesel to the amateurs. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Jamestown 107.1.
Ethan Petty becomes the 5th Jamestown pitcher of this game. The 5'10", 150-pound senior, the right-hander from Langley, Washington, the Columbia Basin College transfer. His 14th appearance, he's 1-1, 3.95 ERA, 13 2/3 innings, 11 runs, 6 earns on 18 hits. Strikeouts and 8 walks. Pitched in game 1 of the doubleheader on Tuesday in Redfield against Briarcliff. 1 inning, no hits but 2 runs. He walked 1, struck out 2, hit a batter, threw a wild pitch. He comes in here with 2 out. First and second, and Jace Buchanan batting for Dickinson State. They've scored 3 in this inning on the 3-run home run by Jaden Roberts. We're in the top of the 9th inning in game 1, and Dickinson State with a 5-2 lead. After they were down 2-0 to Jamestown. Buchanan steps in, swings and misses on the first pitch by Petty. Go on second. And a runner at first for Erickson. The next pitch. He goes in for a strike. And it's strike 2. That is Kate Vanstall running it. First base for Cam Erickson. Kale Vanstall, V-A-T-N-S-D-A-L, the pitch is inside, 1-2. Cade Vanstall. He is a freshman from Billings, Montana, from Billings West. Strike three called on Buchanan, and the side is retired, but Dickinson State did their damage in the top of the 9th inning on the big home run by Jaden Roberts. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Dickinson State is left 6. Last chance for Jamestown. They need a couple of runners to the bottom of the 9th inning in game 1. It's Dickinson State 5, Jamestown 2. On Jamestown 107.1, this is the voice of the Jimmies.
Are you looking for a rewarding job and a great environment where you can make a difference in someone else's life every day? SMP Health Ave Maria in Jamestown is looking for you. Visit smphealth.org/Ave Maria and click on the Careers tab to find the most up-to-date openings available. smphealth.org/Ave Maria. They're currently looking for nurses, housekeepers, CNAs, and universal assistants. Be sure to visit the website if you're interested and qualified for any of the positions that are open at smphealth.org/Ave Maria.
Need some custom screen printed t-shirts? Lots of t-shirts? You need originals.
Originals!
Or do you just need one shirt with your corporate logo for the new guy?
Originals!
Caps, jackets, U sizes, adult sizes, Blue Jay apparel, Jimmie apparel. You need originals. There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals. They can also do online stores for your sports team or business. 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays. Visit originals.com.
Jamestown 107.1.
So Trent Chavez back on the mound for Dickinson State now has a chance for his second win as Dickinson State takes a 5-2 lead into the bottom of the 9th inning. Top of the order for Jamestown, Chase Burke, Alex Alva, and Ryan Musala. Chavez put the Jimmies down in order in the 8th inning after the Jimmies stranded 10 in the first 7 innings. Burke doubled in the first inning. He's 1 for 4. Chavez's first pitch of the night is a line drive down the left field line and into the corner. Burke steams his way into second, fumbled a little bit out there by Roberts, but Burke's at second anyway, and Chase has his second double of the day and 11th of the year. The leadoff man is on in the Jamestown 9th. Now they need another runner. Down 5-2. And Alex Alva comes up for Jamestown. 0 for 3 with a walk and a stolen base. There's power coming up after Alex, so the Jimmies just need him to get on. 5-2 Dickinson State, bottom of the 9th. Runner at second, nobody out. Alva waits on Trent Chavez. First pitch is outside. In this game, Jamestown is 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position. And of the 10 they have stranded, 8 have been at either second or third base. You got to hit in the clutch, and for the most part, the Jimmies have not done that in this game. Ball 1 to Alva. Trent Chavez with the next. Fly ball deep into right field. Over goes the right fielder, Threadgill. And down in the corner. Can't quite reach it. In foul territory. There's still quite a bit down the right field line too, and Threadgill nearly caught up to that, but it's a long foul strike for Alva. Now it's 1-1. Burke doubled the lead off the inning. He takes his lead off second, but up by 3. Blue Hawks aren't worried about him. Next one from Trent Chavez to Alex Alva. Look at second. Here comes. ball low. 2-1 with Ryan Muzalar on deck. 3 in the top of the 9th on the home run by Jaden Roberts. It's put Dickinson State up 5-2. Chavez deals again. There's a strike. It's 2-2. Jacob Scully worked the first 7. 2 runs, 7 hits. But it's Chavez's game to win here in the bottom of the 9th. 2-2 to Alvin. Here's the next. Fouled out of play over the grandstand on the third base side. Another game to follow. Luke Zimmer is set to start that one for Jamestown. But they're trying to work on a bottom of the 9th comeback here, down 5-2 to Dickinson State. Still 2-2 to Alva. And the next is coming. Swing and a miss. Alva strikes out. Oh, Chavez sent some heat there. And there's one down in the Jamestown 9. There's the third strikeout by Chavez. And that's 10 strikeouts for Dickinson State pitching in this game. Now Ryan Muzalar, who had the 2-run homer in the first inning, 1 for 3, he's been hit by a pitch. And Chavez, with a 3-run lead, can go right after Muzalar here. First delivery. Foul peck. Yeah, Ryan had a mighty cut at that. Yeah, Muzalar knows that Chavez can come right at him in this situation too. The Jimmies still need another runner. They're down 5-2 in the bottom of the 9th. Burkett's second, 1 out. Dickinson State on top. Strike 1 to Muzalar. Next one is inside and high. Flashed by Tom Hager. Muzalar looks down, steps back in. 1-1. Next one from Chavez is on the way. Right now. Fly ball into right field, sending Threadgill back just in front of the warning track. He makes the catch. Burke's tagging and going to third base. But now there are 2 down. And up comes Ben Swenemson, who pinch hit in the 7th and struck out in his first at-bat today. He's now at 283. He's the last hope for Jamestown with 2 out and a runner on third in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch, fouled out of play. So you now make that 1 for 14 for Jamestown in this game with runners in scoring position. Burke on third, 2 down. Swenemson down on the count, strike 1. 5-2 Dickinson State, bottom of the 9th. 2 down. Trent Chavez looking to win it. Next pitch is foul and out of play on the first base side, and the Jimmies are down to their last strike. And Chavez, glove in front of his face, looks in. Has the high set. 0-2's coming. Swenemson swings and misses, striking out, and the Dickinson State Blue Hawks rally to win game 1 in extra innings. Oh, and a hurtful loss in game one for the Jamestown Jimmies. Ooh, in the Jamestown 7th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. The Jimmies stranded 11. And Dickinson State comes back with a run in the 7th and 3 in the 9th to take game 1 of this 4-game series. Final score on the Gunner Reel Sports scoreboard in game 1 in 9 innings. The Dickinson State Blue Hawks 5. The Jamestown Jimmies 2. Dickinson State now 15 and 23 overall, back above 500 in NSAA play at 7 and 6. And for Jamestown, 29 and 12 overall, and they're now 8 and 5 in NSAA play. The Armstop postgame show coming up on Jamestown 107.1. This is the voice of the Jimmies.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help with Experience IQ. You set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at